And we're live.
Hey, hi everyone. Welcome once again to another session of Pathfinder as the Tengu Flies, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign. As always, I am the Game Master, Fiona, also known as Big Fox 3. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm going to pass it off to the hostess of the stream.
Hi, my name is Astrid. I'm the hostess of the stream. I play Yarra Shadowtide of House Thul, and our pronouns are she, they. Blasty.
Hello, I'm Blasty, also known as Blastflight. I play...
Net crash, that's what you play. Blasty, your net crashed. Honey Bear? Blasty.
Oh,
Not my fault! Not my fault, I thought they were here! Anyway, so in that case, we'll pass off to Grumpy.
Hi. Hello, I'm Grumpy. I'll be playing Drin, the dwarf. Our pronouns are he, him. I'll pass it off to Dot.
Hello, I am Dot. I play Iori. I use she, they pronouns. I will pass it off to Wandren.
Hello, I am Wandren. I'm playing as Saadi al-Kathiri bin Fadla. We are both she, her. Is there anyone for me to pass it off to?
Nope, you are the last.
Yep.
I think you pass it back to Fee then.
So, we had a big adventure last time, a big session, but I am going to once again, as always, ask Blasty to sound off and tell us what happened.
In want of a tournament, our team faced off against our fellow teammates in ranged combat, which, ironically, the Dwarven might proved quick over quick-witted riflery. In melee combat, the contest, the shovel was proven best represents House Thul in the hands of the Snow Goblin. The details on the only leaders was revealed. We learned quite a bit about the Magnanimous Three. And to which, the next day, we set forth and acted as the Blade of Dichuchi. We struck down an ogre, and knocked out a hobgoblin. Now, we sit at a conundrum. Iori had something to say to us about a blade or something. What is next for our team? And I pass it back to Fiona.
Alright, so, last time we left off, Dichuchi had given the party a alchemical potion which would dissolve the bodies and had dragged off the hobgoblin to question them about what they know about the missing member of the rebellion, Mizuki Hikari. And once they have left the area, the party took some time to dig around in the remains of the mercenaries to get what loot they could. And once that's been done, as the cherry blossom leaves fall upon the ground, covering the blood that stains the ground, it's almost as if a moment passes, and I will turn it over to Iori. So, Iori, what do you do in this quiet moment in this beautiful place?
Well, I want to say that the thing that was holding off of her explaining things is just we don't have the sword yet, so she's probably not doing anything yet.
Okay. Alright, that works then. So then, what is the party going to do?
Well then, as Yule pours out the potion onto the corpses to make sure they're gone, he looks to the others. There's a lot of stuff to lug around. I think we should go pawn it off and pick up some stuff before heading back.
Agreed.
Once the corpses are mostly dissolved, Saadi's going to help with the looting, but not before. She doesn't like touching dead things.
That is fair.
Yep, that is indeed fair. All right, so after the loot has
Iori,
been
who has no such limitations, is more than happy to help.
That's fair. So, after the corpses are handled and loot is acquired, the party makes their way back to Kirahata proper. Ooh, excuse me. And once you, we've already factored in how much everything is being sold for. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So everything that we decided not to keep ends up being around 12 gold, 13 silver.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now going to actually add that into our funds counter.
Okay. And since it's a festival day, the markets are bright and lively. So, is there anything that the party is hunting for at this time?
Saadi's looking for a fortified hut, like we were discussing before.
Yep, there are foreign merchants that do have tripods, including some that have they're like licensed suppliers for the Lantern Lodge and the Pathfinder Society, so they're not members of, just people that work with.
Interesting. Do they offer some kind of discount or something? It's only 3 silver, so it doesn't really matter.
They do not. They do if you're a full-fledged member. Basically, if you've taken the dedication.
There is one other item. There's one other item that Saadi is looking for. That is a versatile tinderbox.
Okay.
It is. Do you need a description or?
No, I remember what that is because you actually discussed it last time, and it. Excuse me. Yeah, it is available. So you find one at a small stand run by a halfling, who offers it to you for 20 gold pieces.
Out of curiosity, is it possible to have? Well, actually, Saadi wouldn't. She'll pay the full amount.
Okay, well, I mean, you can try if you wish to, and since the party's with you at this point, if somebody if you want, you could ask for help for somebody to do so.
Nah, she'll pay the full amount.
Okay. So while you were shopping for that, is there anything that the rest of the party is looking for?
Yeah, Yule is actually looking to get a striking rune, and getting attached to his bow.
Okay. If you want it attached today, you'll have to give it to them to have it attached, and it'll be ready for tomorrow. So you can purchase the rune, and then you can pay 3 silver more to have them etch it on your bow for you.
Certainly, that's fine. As is, this day is not going to be that much more, and he always has a shovel to fall back on.
Okay, so you can make the payment, and that'll be done.
All right. So
they tell you that you can pick it up tomorrow. You can pick it up tomorrow before the day's activities.
Okay, so I also have this authorized rune. I want to trade that in towards the payment.
I'm sorry. What was the rune?
Authorized.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to be using. I'm not going to be using it. I'm just saying I want to give that in as use of part.
Isn't that rune worth more than the striking rune?
No.
They will.
It's only 50 gold.
Yeah, they will knock 25 gold pieces off the price for that rune.
So, all right, so that brings it down to that makes it 40 gold.
40 gold plus 3 silver.
All right, I'll take 20 from the party fund, 20 from my own funds, and that is done.
Woohoo!
Nice.
If the tournament taught Drin anything, it's that he needs return rune carved onto his javelin.
I couldn't imagine why.
Okay, you will need to get a striking or potency rune installed onto your javelin first,
did.
or it'll take. Oh, you did?
Yeah, that was his one thing he did have on the
Okay.
javelin.
Sure.
Yeah,
So let's see. So let's see how much that would cost you. So a returning rune will cost you 55 gold pieces.
I only have 40. Okay.
Well, there is
Well, if
party
you want
fun.
to, you can pull some gold from the party fund.
Actually, Saadi's going to offer to pay 10 gold for that to help with the payment.
So that would just be 5 from the party fund.
All right, I will mark that. I'll mark out 5 from the party fund.
Okay.
5
And
gold in silver.
Yep, and then 3 silver pieces to have them install it for you.
I'll
And it'll
pay
be
Actually,
ready
I want to
tomorrow.
ask, is it possible for Saadi to just install these rooms? It's not worth much, so...
Well, no, you can, but keep in mind that would be you spending the rest of your day working on it, and you can only do one at a time.
True. Alright.
So
Plus, we've already had. Plus, we're only have a half day here because we've spent most of the day already.
Alright.
Fighting.
In that case, never mind.
Yeah, but in the future you can do that. All right. Is there anyone else that has anything? Because I know Iori, you want to pick up your weapon, right?
Well, yeah, once she knows about it, probably when it gets delivered back at the Bean Drinker, she will probably be a lot more locked in on that.
Okay. Cool. Then we'll hold that scene at the Bean Drinks then. Anyone else shopping for anything while you're out
One
and
day
about?
I will say the name of this location correctly.
That day won't be today.
Or worse.
No,
Oh, and by the way, real quick, everybody give yourself one. You should be at 1 hero point. Just remind.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or worse, one day they'll change the name just to mess with you.
it'll always be the Bean Drinker, a thing it's not called in my heart.
Exactly. But yeah. So, is there anything else the party is hunting for before you head back towards the Bean Drinks tea house?
Nope, I'm actually good.
Yee.
Says the
Okay.
person who
For
just
some
spent
reason-
like the whole time trying to find a blanket because she's actually cold. Hi.
It's adorable.
Oh, it's a little Einstein. Come here. Sorry,
So,
cat aggro.
it's all good.
Hi, Brat.
So, as you are walking back with your newfound goods, having dropped off your items to be runed up, Drin and Iori, you both detect that you are being followed through the crowds, and that the best route away towards the Bean Drinks would take you out of sight of the larger crowds. And you detect that there are at least 2 people following you and your group. What do you do?
Not.
She will tell the group. Rory will tell the group immediately that she thinks that they are being followed, and would recommend evasive maneuvers, I suppose.
Saadi
Drin
will
will
follow her lead.
Drin will get Yarra's attention, point 2 fingers at his eyes, and then a thumb pointing behind his back.
Nope. Sorry. Again, cat aggro.
Right.
With the same
Yule
meaning.
Yule just nods and just like, all right, lead on.
Well, she says, you will go ahead. I think that this might be best handled directly.
Yule gets onto Rhyme and holds out a hand for Yarra to join him up on the mount.
Yeah. Actually,
We will sprint out here.
Mm.
Unless we all want to face it.
Well,
It's up to you.
I'm going to attempt to make a stealth move and duck out of the pursuer's sight.
I would like to assist in that I am doing the opposite of a stealth move and being distracting.
Okay.
Because she is like flat out heading back towards the pursuers.
Oh, all right. So
Saadi's going to
go ahead.
Saadi's going to try and be sneaky to just blend into the crowds, but she is actually going to be watching Iori and the pursuers intensely.
Okay, so let's handle this one time. So first, before anybody rolls, so who is going to try to break away and escape from the pursuers?
Oh, I'm not going to try and escape. I'm going to try and circle behind them.
Oh no, for sure. I'm just checking what everybody's doing so we can organize the rolls.
Yeah, I'm going to try and break away out of their sight and get behind them.
Okay, so who is joining Drin in attempting to break away and flank?
Saadi.
I will attempt to break away and flank.
Okay. Keep in mind, obviously, the larger the group, it may cause a penalty.
In that case, Saadi's not going to try and flank around. She's just going to blend in where she is, or try to.
Okay.
Yule is gonna.
She's doing the Kronk maneuver.
Yule is actually just gonna play the idiot and.
Well, real quick, before you do that, Saadi, 3 people joining a group is not going to be a penalty. It's just if you go with 4 or more, then you'll have a penalty. So
she's still going to be doing that. She's not
okay,
just following.
Just making sure. Okay, so Drin and Yarra are going to break around and try to flank.
Yep.
Iori is going to try to assist by being a distraction. And what are Saadi and Yule doing?
Well, Saadi said she's gonna sort of try to blend in. Yule is just gonna play the idiot, play dumb, and just keep walking, but keep an eye.
Got to keep the bait moving.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you're playing. Okay, so you're playing.
So everybody, because if everybody vanishes, they know what's up. Somebody's got to play the bait.
Okay,
might as well be the guy in the wolf who can get away if things get shitty.
Okay, so then I'm gonna say that Yule, you can provide help for Saadi or for Drin's group, and same thing to you, Iori. So who wants to help whom? You can double up, of course. Real quick before you answer that, Saadi, since you want to try to break away by blending in, you would be rolling either stealth or society. Your choice of which. Drin, Drin, you and Yarra would, since you're trying to basically break away and like blend with the crowd, and since you're both shorter, you can roll either stealth, acrobatics, or society. And it looks like you have masquerade. Oh, and you do have the masquerade scarf.
Yep.
So I'm gonna.
She
I'm gonna
pull it up.
Okay, I'm gonna say that you can use that to be an automatic assistance for Drin, which will give him a +2 to his check.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Does Drin want to re-roll that?
Well, hold on. Before that, Iori, who would you like to assist?
Yeah. Okay, which one of you feels like you're the worst at sneaking?
Do you want me to roll my stealth just so we can see?
Since you're using your...
Historically, dwarves are not very good at being stealthy.
They're short, though.
Yeah, what I was going to say, Yada, hold on. Yada, since you're using your masquerade scarf, you're automatically assisting, so that's giving a +2 to the roll.
Yep.
So you don't need to roll anything. Okay, now go ahead, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, Yule would probably be better off helping Saadi because because they're both keep going in one direction
Okay.
while everybody else is going the other direction.
Okay, so we'll hold your roll in just a moment. Iori, would you like to help Drin's group, or do you want to help Saadi's group?
I'll help Saadi's group.
Okay, so then that's going to give Drin a 16. I'll keep that in mind in just a moment. Back to Saadi. Yule, you can roll either performance or deception. And Iori, you can roll. Well, what exactly are you doing? Like, you're approaching the group directly. Are you basically like just trying to bump into them, or?
She's basically going to just like rotate on her heel, walk back the other direction that she was walking, and very clearly like, hello, I am approaching this direction. Maybe do big arms to be distracting.
Okay, so I would say you can either do deception or performance.
I will do deception.
Okay.
It's like neither of those are my good strong suit. I'm trained in neither of those at the moment.
Oh.
I was
So
gonna make
that's
it.
going to give a +1 to Saadi's roll. So which would you like to do?
Fuck it, deception.
All right, not enough to help. So that's going to be a +1 to Saadi's roll. Saadi, since you are basically trying to sneak around, you can make a stealth check or society check. 17, and looking at their stats, that's going to be enough. So the group notices that the two figures that are walking just move around Iori, and they're just focused hard on to Yule, and they're following Yule and Rhyme into the crowd. And that's going to allow the rest of you to basically get around behind them in the next scene. I'll explain what that means momentarily. Yule, you find that the best location basically to assist the party is to basically turn off the main road and head into a small alleyway that has a fountain. The alternate is to basically remain on the public street. Which would give you witnesses, but also means that you would have to be dealing with
Collateral damage.
potential collateral damage. So, what would you like to do? Since you're the bait, this is only this is your choice.
Sorry, what were my options again?
Either head off the main road to go to an alleyway that has a fountain, which may be narrower but means less for collateral damage, or remain on the main street.
Oh, let's go to the fountain.
Okay. So, let me just take you to the map.
The wolf is thirsty.
The wolf is thirsty, indeed.
Oh.
Okay,
Brr.
so now I just need to put everybody on the map.
Brr. Okay, that's it.
And give me a second, this will be just a moment.
I am throwing this quilt over the AC vent. I'm cold.
Yeah, your room turned from the hottest in the house to the coldest because we uncovered that vent.
My room was always the hottest and the coldest in the house. It just depended on the time of year.
It's a black brick.
Well, my room is the closest to the furnace, and for some reason, the thermostat reader is in the coldest part of the house.
We're about to look really fucking.
So let me see.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Who am I missing? Yarra.
I see nothing.
I was too cheap to go for the individual room thermostats.
Oh yeah, no, Yarra does not have any vision. What the heck?
Yeah.
You should.
Neither does Drin. Hold
You
page
You
is
should,
back.
because
There.
let me check something.
Now I do.
Now I do. Yep.
Oh, there
Okay,
you go.
so yeah, because okay, well, cool.
Yeah,
So since you're bait, you can put yourself anywhere around the fountain Yule.
We're gonna put myself here. Put the wolf here. All right. Actually, no. We're gonna swap that up. We're gonna have him a little closer. There we go.
Okay,
There we go.
and everybody else, you can move yourself around to any alleyway entrance. There are 3 entrances: one where I placed you, one to the west, and one to the north.
I'll go west.
This, yeah, right there.
So that's Iori, Saadi, and Drin. And
I'm going to stay at the one you set me on because I'm right behind this guy.
okay, Iori, if you want to get that close, you will need a stealth check.
Why?
I'm sorry.
I mean, like, my point is not to be stealthy, so, like, why do I need to make a stealth check?
Okay, well, never mind then. Then scratch that. So since you were following, that's where we'll start you off. Then, the person closest to you turns around, looks you in their eye, and says, "I suggest that you may get along. This is not going to be pretty, and you don't want to be a part of this." And the others look towards Yule as you see 3 figures. Obviously, everybody except for Iori and Yule are like not officially on the map. This is just so that you can see. But they approach and they say, "You've been a thorn in our side for far too long, you and your party. We've been tasked with bringing you to see the end of everything. Now, are you going to come quietly, or are we going to rough you up and drag you there?"
Iori responds very bluntly with, I have no idea who you are.
You'll just. Okay, question. What does a potion of light do?
Potion of light.
Yeah.
It casts a light spell.
So, if, for instance, if I threw it right across the water there to land right in front of those guys, would it be enough just to blind them?
like a flashbang?
Because it's a bright day and all of a sudden an explosion of light.
I'd say there's a chance.
Yeah, but, like, are you close enough to hear this?
Yeah, Well, they were talking to Yule. The one that was talking to you, Iori, basically said is clearly mistaking you for a commoner since you're back in your commoner outfit, and is telling you to back off because this is not for you.
Got it.
Yeah. So that one, the one closest to you, thinks that you're just a rando schmando, and the others are moving closer to threaten Yule.
Got it. Okay, I'm following the scene much better now.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's why we make sure that. Mm-hmm.
Right. So there's a chance that it'll blind them, but it'll definitely annoy them.
Possibly, yes.
Excuse me.
Well then, if nobody objects, Yule's gonna pull out the one potion of light they have left, and just to chuck it over in the general direction. At least it gets up here.
Okay, go for it. So give me a dexterity, an attack roll with dexterity, as if you were throwing using a ranged weapon.
All right. And 26.
All right, 26. Oh, you landed right in your spot, and it does cause a momentary distraction, which will dazzle them, basically making it a little bit harder for them to see for the moment. And at that point, they draw weapons, and I'm going to ask everybody to roll initiative. Everybody that was on the outskirts, Iori, you can roll stealth or perception. Yule, you have. Go ahead.
Nothing. Sorry.
No, what were you going to ask?
I wasn't asking anything. I queued in by accident.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can
I
roll
rolled it
stealth.
with the wrong.
No,
I
you're
rolled
good
with
to
the
roll
wrong
stealth.
skill.
Well, yeah, you could roll stealth.
Well, I want to re-roll it then.
Okay, that's fine.
Can Saadi roll with stealth for
I don't
initiative?
believe it.
Yes, you may.
Nice.
Alright. That was not a very good roll. But I will deal with it.
Hey, it makes sense. They just got
Yeah, true.
dazzled.
That's also true.
Alright. First up.
Alright, so I think that's everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And by the way, everybody, you are where you are on the map, so this is... Everybody that had snuck around arrived just as everything went down. Okay?
Alright. Thank you.
Alright, so Saadi, you're up first.
Alright. Now let's do this. She is going to set up for bipod.
Okay?
That's not actually dealing damage, of course. That's just for the thingy. And then she's going to shoot her Giselle at the. Well, she can only see the one target, the one that's closest to her, the one right next to Iori.
Mm-hmm.
So she is going to target that. Oh, oh,
Oh, 29? Uh-oh.
oh! Wait! I just forgot. Hold on. Where is it? One shot, one kill. Oh, one! Oh, what the hell?
Oh, that is... Okay. That is a crit. So, the one shot, one kill, you are going to get to roll another d6 because of crit damage. Wait,
Okay.
crit, yeah. So go ahead and roll that one more d6.
I finally get a crit, and I do so little damage. Oh my god.
Well,
So
thankfully
was
that is 13, 14, 17. 17.
17.
Which, go ahead.
As I say, yeah, that's 17.
So as the shot rings out, it sails like past Iori and slams into that member, the Seven Rings, and nails them, dropping them in one fell swoop.
Okay. Sweet. Nice. And Saadi's gonna use her last action to run forward and reload. Where is... Running rhythm.
Brody, run!
Let's see. So... 5, 9.
Yeah, you can literally get up to the corpse.
Yep, she's just gonna get...
What is that?
Pistachios.
However,
Yeah.
because she ran forward, she had to leave her bipod behind. So from now on, she's going to be fighting with a -2 to her Giselle shots.
Okay. Yule, you're up.
Yule smiles. Rhyme? Kill. So he commands Rhyme, who's going to move.
Don't go for this one. He's mine.
Oh, no. Let's see, how much can Rhyme move? 40 feet, okay. And goes to bite the fucker.
Hey.
Alright, go for it.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Well, where are they moving to?
Huh?
Where are they moving?
Okay.
Right here? I moved him already?
Okay, no. It just took a little bit of time to catch up on my screen, that's all.
Yeah,
Right.
it took a while for mine too.
Weird. Anyway, so I'm re-rolling that because that's a fail. What? Nope, wrong button. Wrong button. And there we go.
Okay.
What is
So
it?
that
25?
25, that will be a hit as Rhyme runs up and bites the bandit for 12 points damage.
Alright, and then Yule takes his other actions. Let's see, my move speed is 25. He scoots down here to this one.
Mm-hmm.
And smacks him with a shovel.
Go for it.
Ouch.
That is a crit. That crit damage is not that cool.
Yeah.
Let me
No, I mean
double
that.
check that.
It looks like you did it correctly.
Yeah, that's. I rolled a 3, I guess. Then.
Yeah. It
Weird.
was just a bad roll, but okay. So you crit for 8 points of damage as you conk him in the head for 8 with your shovel, and you have 1 action remaining.
How about we gave him a concussion, since it was a critical?
That's a fighter thing.
And
Nice
wait. No, never mind. The second strike would miss. Anyway, technically that doesn't even count because he had to give one of his points up to his wolf.
Oh, that's right. That's correct. Thanks for reminding me. All right, and that's going to be Yarra's turn.
All right. Yarra's going to move right here and attack this guy. That's 1, 2. Okay. I'm re-rolling that.
Think about all the damage you'd be doing if you rolled a crit.
Okay, that one will hit as you strike that one in the side with your axe for 6 points of damage, and you have 1 action remaining.
She's going to.
Real quick, did you rage?
Yes, because remember
All right,
I have
so that'll be 8
that
points of damage.
I have that quick one.
So that's 8 damage.
You're supposed to announce it, though.
I am. Okay. Sorry.
Yep.
I'm still bouncing back from what I had last week.
No, it's all good.
And then she's gonna point at this guy for her last and do intimidation.
Okay, which
Please.
guy are you doing it?
The one in front of Yule.
Okay. Intimidation, that's going to be enough to make them frightened 1.
Okay. And what she's going to say is, anyone who hurts that goblin answers to me.
And you see, as you bellow your threatening roar, the human starts shaking in his boots. All right. Iori, you're up.
Speaking of which,
Iori pivots on seeing that the first person who's already next to her has gone down and being mistaken for a bystanders does a very damn that's crazy anyways, and then begins to leave. But I'm guessing that a missed Giselle shot qualifies as a loose unattended object with Underbulk 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, here comes the telekinetic projectile.
Yeah, there are plenty of items of that sort. There's daggers. It's your choice what you throw, but daggers, coins, a pouch, and strangely enough, a button, like a loose button.
It is very funny that all of these things deal the exact same amount of damage, including the dagger. Anyways, telekinetic projectile. Oh!
Oh! And who are you targeting with that?
Oh, Jesus!
Oh God! Insult to injury.
All right. So I'm gonna assume the dagger or the button, your choice.
We'll go with the button because it's funnier.
Okay, so you spot the button, and an idea comes to you as you cast telekinetic projectile, and the button flies out of the one bandit's pocket and slams into the side of his head for 18 points of damage on a crit, and he rolls like a whole 3 feet.
Does he take the addition? Oh, he's already down. Never mind. I was about to say, does he take the sneak attack damage?
Well, he would. Yeah, he would take the sneak attack damage. What I was going to say is that the button embeds itself so hard that basically it's like the button sews itself into their side of their head.
So one side of his face, he's got a shovel mark. The other part, he's got an indented. Oh, that was going to be a fun one to explain to the coroner.
I was trying to find a GIF from X-Men First Class. Now I can't find it. Darn it. Sorry.
I think I know what we were talking about. Yes.
You have 1 action remaining. What would you like to do?
She's just going to move slightly.
Okay. Drin, you're up.
Not much left. He's
I
gonna
mean-
run over.
There's still a full 3 people over there.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, you just don't
3
see
near
him yet.
me.
Okay,
There's
well,
3 up here.
I'm gonna go for what's closest, which is right here. So that's 35 feet. I'll move there. Charge my shield. Why am I not moving? Oh, because I have that stupid thing. How do I get out of...
Click
Control
the
F.
arrow on it.
Control X?
S,
S.
As in Sam.
as in select. And I should be able to grab
He's
and
got to
drag.
move right up there. Charge his shield.
That's 2 actions.
Yeah. And he still has 15 feet left, so he'll go in front of this guy. Right
Okay.
there. So that he
Okay.
is flanked.
All right. And because that,
So does it-
we...
So you
Go
get
ahead.
that guy would take 2. So that guy takes 2 damage there, or
no.
Only
the
when
damage-
he attacks.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. So, because he's going to go for the larger threat, the one that actually swung, so he's ignoring Drin and is going to attempt to swing. So, Drin, go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
You mean there's work to this?
I mean, that means it could do more damage. See? It did more damage.
All right, so that's going to be 3 damage that he takes. And does a 20 hit you, Yarra?
Yes.
All right, so that's going to be 5 damage to you.
So that drops me. Okay, I hate math.
Wait a second. Is she in
Um,
with Aura?
She's within my aura.
Oh, yeah, don't forget you get +1 to your armor class because of the aura.
Oh, then no. It misses.
All right, then it misses. And he still takes damage. He will then attempt to intimidate you. I don't think a 14 beats your will save +10, so I'm not going to ask. And for his last action, he's going to attempt to stab you with a spear once more. That'll miss. Drin, please roll another d4.
Big money, big money. Oh!
Big money!
All right. And as he swings, the holy wrath of your shield basically eliminates them as holy fire burns him and he falls. And the
It's
last
fired.
one, the last 2 remaining, seeing what's going on, are immediately going to look at one another and decide, yeah, no, we're out of here. This sucks. And they're just going to break and run. So,
I mean, one's bleeding for a wolf bite.
yeah, one is bleeding from wolf bite, and the other one's. So, what will the party do?
Pursue.
Aromatic shot.
No.
Aromatic shot. Why not? We're trying to
How
track
am
him.
I the one that draws the line that you shouldn't attack a fleeing opponent?
No.
Yeah,
What I was
do
doing was,
Marking
I mean,
them.
yes, it's yeah, this is gonna hurt, but also remember, I have the shot that marks them, makes them smell, so that we can track them.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. So, see if you can make a shot.
Do I have to move at all, or can I shoot from here?
You're still in with range. Remember, you have a huge fuck ass range.
You're in range,
Yeah,
yes.
I can see them. Okay, I was just wondering if like any of the trees were blocking the shot or anything like that.
No, they're basically heading for open street, so they're 40 feet off the map, but that's still within your good range.
All right, so keep in mind this is going to be an aromatic shot.
Okay.
So not.
All right.
26 will tag one of them. So you see the shot hit one of them in the shoulder just as they turned a corner and disappeared into the crowd. And with that, I know that people wanted to pursue, but do you call out that that you've marked them?
Yep.
So what do you say?
One of them's going to smell real bad.
Maybe give them more information on what that means.
Saadi's just okay. So Saadi presumably would have been sniffed the aroma of the bullet before she shot it, and she would have described the exact smell to them so that they can, track
him.
this person exactly.
Oh yeah.
And
Hey,
also
all I can say is
potentially give descriptions to guards or anything like that.
All right. So, what will the party do now?
Well, loot. And the reason being, want to see if any of them have information on them, like letters or orders.
This rank of minion, probably not.
Well,
Is there
Might as
anything
well check.
significant about? Is there anything significant about the area that we're in?
no, this is just a quiet street that Yule turned down.
Random
Okay.
quiet street.
Gotcha.
But when you search the group, not only do you find 7 silver coins between them, as well as spears and leather armor. 1 spear each and 1 leather armor each. You also find on one of them a message. The message reads... Excuse me. The message reads, I tire of those adventurers. Find them, beat them, and take them to the temple where they can watch the sacrifice. Be there by tomorrow when the widening of the world begins. And I'll type that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yule hears widening the world like, for fuck's sake.
Iori, I don't think I know what this means. Can someone clue me in on the subtext?
Okay, remember when I talked about the spirit, the rift that swallowed my village? That
Yes.
runs
I
down the entire
remember.
length of the world? Remember that we found a book of geomancy in the crypt library?
Yes.
That is a part of their plan. These 7 rings of heaven people are trying to break apart the world.
But what would the point be? That would eventually just kill us all.
And let whatever's in the rift take over.
And they think they can control whatever that is.
Sorry.
This seems like a bad plan.
Oh yeah, definitely. Something we should prevent.
Have you noticed any intelligence in the people we've been dealing with?
We've
Not
only been dealing with...
particularly, so I guess point taken.
To be honest, we have been dealing with the low rank and file. Like the highest ranked person we've dealt with didn't last too long. I think it was that one lady in the basement of the mayor's house that was probably the smartest among them.
You will probably find that all of these people we've been dealing with have been the malcontents and discontented people of this realm and not someone from within the rift. When we
Yes.
find leaders, it'll probably be someone from within the rift.
Oh, we know from what you already found out the other day about the Oni, Mr. Big Shot. Rokubi did not want to play nice with Tagawa and Tamini.
Yes, speaking of... sorry, can you repeat the guy's name? Rokubi?
Rokubi.
This
yes.
is signed R.
Mm.
Well,
Well, then-
not exact. Probably won't hold up in court, but that is noteworthy.
Shall we pursue them, see if we can find whatever this temple is, and
Sounds like a
then
good
head
idea
back
to me.
home?
If, for what it's worth, I think that if possible, we should scout out the exterior of the temple first.
Yeah.
If we do find it, I don't.
Yes.
Look, this. I might be paranoid, but the fact that we found a note detailing, a lot of this information makes me feel suspicious that we're walking into a trap.
Oh, it's most definitely a trap. I mean, they plan to capture us and bring us there themselves. But sometimes the best way to evade a trap is to spring it.
Or we could send somebody else into it. She kind of Iori collects one of the notes, and because I'm guessing there's more than one copy of this.
Nope, it's just the one.
She is going to forge a copy then.
Okay.
In fact, she's going to forge a copy for each of them.
Okay,
Oh,
so
dear.
that will take a little bit of time. Just enough time for Drin to refocus and regain his focus point for his new spell.
Iori's going to explain her thought process as she's working. That Rakubi is the... what is... I feel like this is something I would know in character, but what is his title?
The arm of Tamami, basically the military leader of the city, like the right hand of the mayor or
Is
governor,
the
rather.
Guard considered part of that?
They are in the governor is in. Rokubi would be in charge of the guard, yes. But ideally, the guard would be answering to Tamami.
Iori explains that she might have the ear of somebody who is close enough to the nexus of power that she could possibly get word in that there are unsafe elements moving within the city that might be able to force the guard's hand into sending people into the temple, or at least to put them off, to prevent these bandits from being able to move freely within the city.
Hold on. So you have what do you have that can convince the guard to do this, or do you think that can convince the guard to do this?
A couple of well-placed words, mostly. She gives each of them their note and says that, think about it, as for the entire festival, moving around, every location that we've been to has been has had a heightened guard presence, but we were able to be ambushed within the city with no guard activity. If there were even other civilians around here, they likely would have risen up enough of a stir that we would have had the guards coming in to stop such an ambush. But if enough concerned citizens are worried about what's going on, it might prevent them from being able to jump again. At least in so that there'd be that any cover-up would be obvious.
A good thought.
Just a thought, though.
Shall we at least go right now and see if we can find this temple?
Yes.
So we at least know where to go.
Yep. Finding the temple sounds good. Like I said, scouting out might be good.
Yeah, if we can at least case the place. Know where it is. Do we have any ideas?
Well, I can follow the scent.
Yeah, we can absolutely follow the scent.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So then, once you're ready, if you wish to move, since Rhyme has the scent quality, Rhyme can use perception instead of survival. Or you could roll survival to help. So anybody that wants to assist, so since it's Yule's decision, Yule, do you want Rhyme to take point with the scent ability, Or do you want to take point with survival?
I'm gonna take
because of the real quick because of the aromatic ammo, the scent will have a lower difficulty if it matters.
Certainly. So that would be my what would I be rolling for that?
That would be perception plus plus
It would
3.
be Ryan. It would be Ryan rolling for perception.
I think that with ranger pets they roll based on the character's abilities, right?
Yep.
Oh,
So I just
I have
roll
no
my
idea.
perception then.
Yeah, you roll your perception, adding plus 3. But before you roll, is anyone assisting? Only one person can assist, and they must roll survival.
Oh, what's everyone's survival?
Zip.
0.
I
not
was
you.
gonna be like, hey, could I do nature because she'd be able to tell the difference in smell, but nope.
Mine is 7.
Only reason I'm not allowing that is because you don't have the scent ability.
True.
Mine is also 7.
You go.
Okay.
Oh, burr.
All right, and then I'm rolling mine,
Nice.
and that's with the built-in 3 additional.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. My screen didn't scroll up. So that is Iori got a 24, which will give you a plus 1 to your roll. So that's a 4, so 22. That is going to be enough. It takes you about an hour to basically have Rhyme like sniffing around, checking the crowd and all that. But eventually, you make your way to what appears to be the Kirahata graveyard.
Oh, joy.
And
Interesting.
boop.
This is a very grave matter.
We won't
And
have far to put them when they fall.
So I like that actually. So I'm going to draw a. I'll use green for stink lines. I'm going to use the marker to basically draw where the scent is leading towards. So just be.
They're staggering a bit, aren't they?
Well, one of them was bleeding. All right, and there we go. And once you arrive, you see that there is a old human woman who is currently sweeping up the steps outside of the mausoleum, roughly where Rhyme detects the scent to be leading. And she is dressed like a gravekeeper and is just currently sweeping the steps, walking to and fro from side to side. What do you do?
Yule and Rhyme casually walk up.
Saadi's just following Yule's lead for now. She'll be staying at maybe like at one of the gargoyles. She's actually like Saadi's actually like inspecting the graveyard curiously. She's never seen a Tianxia burial site before.
Mm-hmm. You notice that the Tenxia burial sites are not like ignore what's on the map. Like they're not really like like gravestones. It's more like open areas for cremation, as well as where those ashes can be stored. That sort of deal.
Interesting. Gotcha.
Yeah. Obviously, the nobles do have these larger buildings and mausoleums set up.
They're shrines, if you will.
Yeah,
Temple.
exactly. So as you're walking around, the old woman looks up and spots the goblin and wolf approaching, and just goes back to their sweeping and is doing their best to ignore you. Though everybody can see that she's like looking up, darting her eyes towards you as you're doing so. As you're walking about, what do you do?
Yule casually just ignores her purposely and just walks past her into the mausoleum.
Oh my god.
As you attempt to, she steps in front and says, "I'm sorry, but this is my home. Is there something that you need, sir?"
Home?
Well,
A
I am the
mausoleum.
gravekeeper. I am the gravekeeper, and this is as good a home as any. And anyway, and she turns back and locks the door. I'm sorry to say, but because of the festival, this building is closed for the time being.
And you deny a man the entrance to where his family is buried. Shame on you.
When I pass, I shall allow my ancestors to deliver that shame to me. Is there anything else that you wish? Saadi, as you're looking around, you don't see anything moving about or around you. But what do you do? And Iori, real quick, Iori, what are you doing in the meantime?
She is keeping watch from a perch.
Okay. So, looking around, you see that the woman is leaning on her broom and has rested a hand underneath the little apron on the front of her outfit, front of her robe.
Yarra's gonna come over here and look at one of the gravestones. No, that's not the right word. I'm sorry.
Pyres, yeah.
Yeah.
You look at the pyre, and there's in ancient Tien, basically you see the symbol for like the name of a doctor, Xiao Wen, and basically just detailing like some old a date that seems to be largely rubbed off due to age.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the woman says, "I haven't heard anything about any deaths happening lately, so unless there is important business, you should return to the festival. Enjoy yourselves."
Actually, you know what? Saadi's just gonna start using this time while the gravekeeper is distracted to just start looking around the house. Basically, just like looking for any kind of hidden doors or uh, traps or anything that might be obscured and hidden in the bushes
Give
or
me
like
a
underneath.
perception. Sure, give me a
Mhm.
perception check and see what you find.
There's perception. Perceive.
Oh yeah.
Ooh!
All
All the
right.
same.
You see the gods.
You notice. You notice that every single window is boarded up shut on the inside, and nailed
Interesting.
shut, and is covered with drapes on the outside. So it seems that they were making it that there was only one easy entrance, and then they were masking it with outdoor coverings. Extremely suspicious. Um, you do, as you step around to where you are right now, you do hear the quick thump of something being opened and shut on the inside, almost like a heavy trapdoor being slammed shut.
All right. Interesting.
Um. mm,
Sadi's just going to walk back to the group and whisper that quietly to Yarra and then Yule.
Okay. Meanwhile, Iori, you, while you're remaining on your perch, you do see that there is a smoke coming up from the ground right about here. Like a very thin smoke, like something was being burned.
Right about where? Sorry.
Here.
Okay.
To the right.
Yep. Based on that and the thinness of the smoke, you can assume that something is being done under the ground.
Um.
Um,
Shush.
I think she is going to.
Is there any deity offering spots here, and which deity would they be?
There are plenty. There are like offering bowls for Fumeyoshi, because obviously with the monstrous civilization of the Oni, some of the older statues depict Kijong, the god of healing, as well as Daikitsu, the kitsune goddess of fields. But
I will go to the healing. I will go to the healing one.
Mhm.
Kiss 3 coppers, touch them to my forehead, and drop them in.
Okay.
Yule
And
is
the
gonna.
coins jingle as they fall into place. And the old woman bows her head and says, "Thank you for your offering."
Yule's
Iori
gonna
is
walk
going
up.
to ping the area where the smoke was coming out with a ghost sound.
Okay. So the party, as you're about to say what you're going to say, you hear a small sound drawing your attention to the small smoke coming from beneath the earth.
I would say the sound is probably like a copper prayer bowl, if you've ever heard one.
Okay.
If not,
So
just
kind of
imagine like a gong.
Oh, actually, I can.
She has one.
Oh, sick.
But yeah, Yule is gonna go like shake his head at the gravekeeper lady and he's gonna walk over to the bowl for the Kitsune goddess and drop 7 copper in there.
And she bows her head once again. And I thank you for your kind offering. The spirits that have long passed will thank you.
While everyone was doing that, she had her hand in her apron, right?
Yeah.
One hand in her apron, one around the broom.
Okay. I'm going to do something.
Okay. And what's that?
And
Not that way, you won't.
Ha. Oh wait, I have to be raging for that. Never mind. Okay. So I was going to observe and see if she had like a hidden weapon that she was going to pull out.
You can give me a perception check.
Okay.
You do see that her fingers are tightening around something, and her arm is strained. And based on the posture, you can assume that there is very likely a dagger in that hand.
My good lady, we mean no harm.
At least not to you.
Oh, of course, there would be no harm to any of us, because we are all members of Chuye, members of this great society that we live in.
We live in a society.
Saadi's just gonna like start backing up again.
And as you back up, you notice that she starts to relax a little. Is there something else that you need, or can I send you off and wish you a very merry day?
We were following
Let me just put this bluntly.
brigands.
There are brigands, and the trail of their scent leads us here, straight to the door behind you.
Oh, that's impossible. But I did see a pair run past. One was bleeding, and they ran down this way. And she points in that direction with the hand on the broom.
You'll let out a sigh.
I would like to roll insight.
All right, give me a perception check. Okay. She's definitely trying to get the party away, but you can also ask a question. What would you like to know about the woman's behavior?
Does she? What day is it?
It is the 18th. It is still Oath Day, I believe. I can check the calendar. It is Sunday, 18th of Shaldo.
Does she know that nuns don't work on Sunday? And then I like judo chop her in the head. No, I'm fine.
Well, let me give you a little something extra then. You notice that she doesn't seem to actually believe that the party is going to go away. Like, she seems to be just talking to buy time.
Drin would like to do a perception check based on religion to see if she's lying her teeth out.
Sure, go for it.
Would you like? Do you want to re-roll that?
I did earlier.
You need some glasses?
Drin can tell that she's
Perfect religious scholar.
Yeah.
So she seems to be very devout.
Just okay.
Yule's like, I'm tired of this farce. Move
What shall
aside.
I do?
Move her aside.
I'm just deleting the markings.
Okay.
So, as soon as you say that, she is going to draw the dagger and will attempt to charge at you. It's a very wild move as she screams, "For the lady!" and she attempts to stab at you. I am going to let everybody there roll in acrobatics to see if you can get act before she does. If you roll at least a 14, you get to do something before she moves.
I rolled a 30. Do I get to act twice?
It's a critical success, so Iori, you get to go first. What do you do?
She like acrobatic leaps from her perch while telekinetic projectiling a ball bearing aimed directly at the knife.
Go for it.
AKA, she's doing some ninja shit.
He is doing some ninja shit.
All right. So,
Yeah.
that
knife ain't living.
Yeah, the knife is now flying out of her hand. Shing, boom, and it hits the ground. So, who is next? Next highest would be... I'll say Drin, because Drin doesn't usually get to go because dwarves move slower. So what does Drin do?
I'm going to pull my shield up, step towards her, and punch her in the face.
All right. Go ahead and give me an unarmed check. On an 18, 8 damage. She is out like a light. She basically gets knocked out in one blow.
One punch! One punch!
Oh my god.
Drin, the new One Punch Man.
Shall I knock on the door?
Knock down the door.
It's only polite.
It's my turn for the door.
Really quickly, I think that we should tie her up and bring her inside.
Go,
and
my
put
guest,
a muzzle
Ira.
on her.
What was that?
Which one?
Yule, I was gonna say, put a muzzle on her. Yeah, use her own apron as a muzzle.
Why?
Sure.
So she doesn't scream out when she wakes up.
True.
Yarra, in the process of pulling one of her socks off. Oh, okay.
So, Yarra, I'm assuming you're going to smash the door down, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
I'm going to say something really quickly out of character. That plan sucks.
You're really towing the line on this one.
You know, Yarra, it's safer to use your own apron, not your sock.
Good, what were you saying?
Yarra, it is safer to use her apron strings rather than your socks. Your socks could kill it. Buzzard off of a manure wagon.
Okay, so, Yarra, what does it look like as you smash open the door?
Oh, her eyes do the blue glow as she just takes a step back and then throws herself at the door.
And bounces off.
Okay. So, as you smash open the door, I will just move you to the next map. The door opens, and you find yourself at a spot. And let me just move you to the map.
Really quickly, Saadi's just gonna check the Gravekeeper to see if she just had a key on her.
Oh, she 100% did. We saw her lock
use
the
it.
door.
Yeah.
What's your
Saadi just sort of like sighs resignedly. Like, these are the people I've surrounded myself with.
Iori looks knowingly at Saadi and gives a like shrug, like yeah, I don't know.
You should dangle that key in front of Yarra.
And I'm going to go ahead and say, let's take a small break here as you smash open the door.
All
Sounds
right.
good. I'm gonna
Sounds good.
stretch my
I'm
legs.
gonna go grab dinner. I'll be right back.
Grab some more water. I'll be back too.
yeah? But yeah, no, I was referencing Batman punching Green Lantern. That was the reference I was making with the one punch.
Damn it, that's what Drin was gonna use.
Throwing herself at the door was more fun.
And Drin is not Brom. He does not knock on the door with his warhammer.
I love that I can hear them discussing this.
Knock on it with her head.
That's legit funny, actually.
Poison.
Probably can.
To see. Here. Good. Debatable. Mainly debatable when he decides that 2 a.m. is a good time to scream.
There you go.
Ick.
And I return.
I find it interesting that Brom would knock on the door with his warhammer, and Yarra, who knows Brom, uses her head to knock on the door. Ow!
Yada yada.
Smaller bites.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to chew on only one side of your mouth.
Mm.
I got like 7 stitches on the left side of my mouth.
Oof.
Okay, Mom.
It does need to be known that this party doesn't just kill everything in its path. I figured we ought to leave at least one survivor.
Yeah. We're not omnicidal.
Yeah,
You're
Iori only kills
homicidal.
bad people.
Uh-huh.
What day of the week is this? Odd or even?
Even 18.
Even.
That's why I punched her. If it had been an odd day, I probably wouldn't have.
So I'm back.
Welcome back. Is everybody back?
Yes.
Huh?
I hope. Is everybody back?
Well, I am.
I'm also back.
Then I think it's just Wandren.
Yep.
Boop-a-doo. Okay.
Mm,
Burr.
Strawberry ice cream.
I was going to say that maybe it's like a Cosmic Kiryu situation where you can say, in lore, we've never killed anybody, even though everything else you have ever seen speaks to the contrary.
God, I love that about the Yakuza series. It's so silly.
Yeah, all the combat takes place in an alternate dimension where no matter what you do, when it's over, the other person is just doubled over, but they're okay. Actually, that is more true than probably. Okay, so there's a not incorrect reading that the turn-based combat games that it all just takes place in that the combat just takes place in Ichiban's head.
Yeah.
That everyone else is just having a fairly normal punch-up, but in his brain is so poisoned by Dragon Quest that it's yeah, everything's a turn-based combat with classes and stuff.
Summon the chickens.
Cock-a-doodle don't.
I've got both the GIF files running showing One Punch Man and whatever that second one is.
That's Guy Gardner getting punched. Oh
and-
my god, you're
and-
right. It does light up so well.
It's perfectly timed. The punch hits in both screens at the same time.
Oh, that's amazing.
I've been out of the anime scene for too many years.
Oh no, this is an old reference. This is an old
You
comic
aren't
book
missing
reference
much.
that gets referenced every time Guy Gardner and Batman are in the same room.
Oh, that explains it. I was never a Batman collector.
Yeah.
No.
No, technically, the initial one of that happened in a Justice League of America.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh.
Anyway, time to deal the damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so are we ready to start again?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So now that we're back, the door smashes open with no real effort at all, and as you enter, you find yourself in an old mausoleum, as you said earlier. There are signs that people were using it for sleeping, like sleeping bags. But it's very clear that this is just a passageway, a hidey hole for people to pass through. You see just around the corner, a short distance from the door, a trap door, and lighting across the room. What do you do?
Iori's going to check for traps.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check. Oh, and by the way, everybody, please gain 1 hero point.
I'm going to reroll that.
I should get 2 for letting her live.
Okay, I'm much more confident in my roll now.
Okay. As you spend a few minutes checking over the trapdoor, you see that there are no. You don't see any springs or any traps of the sort. You're confident that this is clean, but since you rolled a critical, good.
So I was going to say I successfully find all 0 traps.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is, since you rolled a critical success, I will give you a reflexive trap check roll if you miss something.
Okay.
Okay. With that, what does the party do? After you, I'm assuming you tell the party that it's all clear, right?
Yeah, she'll tell everyone that it seems clean.
Okay, and meanwhile, Drin, as you walk around the corner, you do see in this area here, basically like a set of coffins that are in various states of being built, as well as the body of an old man who is dressed like a gravekeeper.
Aha! Looks like someone replaced the gravekeeper with someone else.
Means that we have more to find out later when this
Why
one
don't
wakes
we-
up.
Why don't we put her in one of these coffins?
No, absolutely not.
And I'm gonna go ahead and move her inside. And
Okay.
I'll mark that she's tied up. So boop, there you go.
Nice. Is the trapdoor... Oh, wait, never mind. That's pretty obvious. Is there anything else of note inside of the mausoleum?
No,
Or just what you'd expect?
Just what you'd expect. The body appears to have been long since decayed. Like it looks like it's been there for at least 3 weeks, perhaps a month.
Gotcha.
This is the gravekeeper?
The gravekeeper you're talking to is one that replaced the actual gravekeeper.
Yeah.
Right, I'm saying the actual gravekeeper has been dead for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And they
Ever
couldn't
since we
put him in a
arrived here.
fucking coffin?
Yeah, they just threw him into a coffin and just left it there.
Okay, they did put him in a coffin. That's what I was. I was under the impression that the body was just like out still.
No. I mean, I definitely should have made that clear, but yeah, no, they threw it into a coffin.
Okay, well that's good at least.
I think it's perfectly justified to put her in one then.
Actually, you know what? I just realized something.
What's that?
Saadi is going to try and repair the door.
I'll say that you were doing that while you can attempt it while Iori was checking for traps. So give me a craft check.
Absolutely. Give me just 1 second.
Yule can help with that.
All right, so you can make a craft check to assist.
I'm actually going to this is incredibly silly, but I'm going to re-roll that.
But no need. You needed a 12, so you got it.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So you make enough repairs. It's not enough to actually fix it, like it's going to squeak and like creak, but it's enough that it visibly looks fine.
Okay, cool.
The head hole is gone.
Like it's a door that's slightly off the joint, so it can't close fully.
Understood.
It's enough.
What will the party do now, though?
Well,
I'm gonna loot the gravekeeper woman.
The gravekeeper had nothing on her, just the knife that was thrown away thanks to Iori.
And the key.
Okay.
And the key.
Okay then.
So will the party venture forth? Or will you turn back?
Down.
Down we go.
Question.
Okay, so I'm just going to gather everybody together so that I can actually move you to the same spot. So, boom. Boom.
The alternative was that we would wait for the gravekeeper to wake up so that we could interrogate her.
Do you wish to wait?
No.
No. No.
I've been uploaded, so now.
Alright, so, boop. You climb down into and you find yourself in a stone-floored, actually, let me move you, so, boop, there you go, so you should all be able to see. You find yourself in a stone-floored, catacombs area. There's a narrow passageway that leads on, and inside of the narrow passageway you see 2 dead bodies, and you recognize them as the bandits that attacked you and escaped. On the table on the other side of the room you see a pouch, as well as a small pile of coins and various other odds and ends, and nothing else. There's a passageway that leads to the south and a wide doorway here. And on the other end of that passageway, you see a statue that looks to be in the style of Qizhong, although the statue is kind of old and like worn down. What does the party wish to do? Oh, actually, she should be over there. So I moved the gravekeeper back.
Also,
Iori would like to check the 2 dead bodies to see if there's any way to discern how they were killed.
Sure
also,
can.
I think my wolf's vision is wonky.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, because he's in the other room, but it is dark where he is.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah, I had that problem too.
Here you go. That should fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously this is a dark area with little limited lighting, so humans might need a torch.
Yep. Or a light spell.
Or a light spell, that's true.
I actually don't want to strike a light just because I don't want to give us away.
So in that case,
well, real quick, I'm sorry, real quick. Iori, please give me a perception or medicine check to check the bodies. Okay, that's going to be more than enough. It's easy to tell that the bodies were shot with crossbows, and both of them were single shots to the chest area. Very professional-like.
Do I know enough to be able to tell if these shots were fired at close or long range, depending on how deep the bolt has penetrated the body?
Yes, it looks like that they were shot from close range. Within 10, 15 feet.
She turns back to the others and says, close range shots possibly executed. More likely they were caught off guard. Since the 7 Rings of Heaven doesn't tolerate failure. Anymore, at least.
Would you like to move into the room with the others, Iori?
Then let's continue to make them fail.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll move you. There we go, so that you can...
Oh, they were under my character sheet?
Okay. By the way, did anybody examine the items on the table?
Yule would like to.
Okay. I mentioned earlier, but the items on the table appears to be a pouch, a small pile of coins, and 2 bottles, which look to have alchemicals inside of them.
Can Saadi try to identify them?
You certainly can. You can do so with a... go ahead.
And Yule picks up the pouch carefully and examines it. Checks what's inside it.
Okay, so checking with... first I'm going to start with Saadi. Saadi, you can make a craft check to see if you can identify them. Okay.
Do I need to roll higher?
You would to get both of them.
Okay, I'm going to roll that again.
Okay,
I rolled a 2 on that. 2.
Wow.
There we go.
Okay. You take one look at it, smell, give it a little taste test to each of them. The first one is an oil of mending, and the second is a salve of slipperiness. And Yule, you said you're examining the pouch, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You examine the pouch, check inside of it, and you see that as you turn it upside down, a big mallet, an actual mallet, falls out of it, which is much too large for the thing.
It's a pouch of holding.
Yule smiles. Well then. I believe we have ourselves at least a low grade pouch of holding.
Yep, it is a spacious pouch, to be exact.
Alright.
Oh, that'll help.
What type?
The first type.
Type 1, okay. Yoink. Yule reaches in and just rummages around if you can find whatever he can find in there. Is there anything?
No, there is nothing else. It is a Type 1 a spacious pouch. Basically, it can carry 25 bulk.
All right, he adds that to his thing.
And the coins, I'm assuming you're just going to like shove the coins inside of it?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so you just shove all the coins inside of the pouch. And when you get a chance to actually count it out, I'll tell you what you have.
All
What
right.
will the party do now?
You said how many coins with that?
Oh no, I'm not telling you until you have the time to sit down and count them.
All right.
Don't worry, I have it written down.
Yarra's gonna bend over and put her ear to the ground to listen.
When you put your ear to the ground and listen, distantly, far, far to the south, you can hear a small drumming sound, and it almost makes the ground rumble. It almost sounds ritual-like in nature.
Someone's throwing it back in a circle, brackets ritualistically.
Sounds like the ritual is starting.
Drin is going to prepare his shield and start advancing towards that south stairway.
Okay.
Yarra
Who is following behind?
Yarra is not going to be far behind.
Okay. So, as you head down, as I mentioned, you enter a room, and you see that... hold on, before you go there, you head into the room, and you see that there is a statue of Qi Zhong in the room. Who is going in with... go ahead and move yourself down, Drin, if you please.
I'm working on it. I was busy getting cheesecake.
Ooh, yummy.
Ooh. No, Einstein. Knock it
This
off.
way, correct? That's south on the map.
Saadi's actually going to ask to stay nearby to Yule, just so that he can guide her through the dark.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
no. By default, Rhyme is just gonna hug onto her.
Thanks.
So you move, and then
she pats the wolf.
he lets out a sort of a happy puppy noise.
Drin has moved at least part way where he wants to go.
Okay, is anybody else moving into that room, or are you guys saying...
Yeah, Yule is going to move himself at least down to the edge here with...
Okay, I'm just moving you out of the way because that's where the statue is, Drin.
Oh.
So you can advance down to here.
Why can't I see that?
Yeah.
I should be able to see a whole lot of the area around Drin, and it's all black.
Yeah,
give me a second, let me... oh, actually, yeah, you're right. For some reason, it looks like that the...
lighting is not updating.
No, it looks like that Drin's token wasn't done correctly, so...
Well, no, even still, Yarra's token. Look at Yarra's token. It's...
Yeah, I mean, look at my stream.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm working on it. Please give me a moment.
Yeah, no
You're
problem.
good.
No, so give me a moment, guys.
No problem.
All right, so
What's Mom complaining about?
Your cat.
When isn't he a problem?
all right. Do you have dark vision?
I have low light.
Low light. Okay, well that's the problem. There are no lights in that area, so you have very limited sight since nobody put on the torch.
Okay.
So you, Drin gets it. You do not.
Okay.
But I am going to check your token because I give everybody like 10 feet of mercy. So there you go.
Okay.
So you should have 10 feet of mercy.
I'm still dark.
Gosh darn! I thought I fixed it.
I should see.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, let me just.
That's why I plopped my character over there, because I could see there.
Okay. So, I think everybody is good to go, right?
Yep.
Iori, you're remaining back in the other room?
Yeah, I'm playing rear guard.
Okay. So, as you step in, and just before you step across, you hear a big as if a lever is being pulled. And at that moment,
Oh.
two stone wall doors, basically like doors with like very narrow bars, slams down, locking you inside. And at the same time, the statue sprouts knives and comes to life.
Oh, joy.
So I'm behind the wall.
Yeah, we are. We were behind it. Yes.
Yep.
So we got to open this. That's our action.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
I didn't select my token.
All good.
I rolled a 24, I promise.
Yep. Iori needs a roll too. This makes the most sense.
Please. Just get that out of the way. There we go.
I didn't hit my token the first time.
Yeah, I
All
didn't
good.
either, so that's...
All right.
Yeah.
Give me a second. All right.
I like that roll.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
All right. So, did everybody roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody need to be updated?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Yarra was a 24.
Yeah, I was. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Oh, hey, wait, is mine on the list?
You had a 26.
Okay. Yeah. Can you click your token again?
Give me just 1 second. Oh, you know what? I might have rolled literally just perception by accident.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah, I just normal perception.
Yeah, you did.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's even better. That works.
Oh, I'm.
So cold. Tiny. Baby.
Okay. All right. So everybody's rolled. So let me just reorganize this. And Saadi, you are up first.
All right. When the door slams down, she's just going to try and shoot it, I guess.
You're gonna try to shoot the door.
Yep.
Oh god.
All right.
She has a hammer, so everything looks like a fucking nail.
All right. You can make the attempt.
Does that count for anything?
Let's see. That's going to be a 28. So, I'm gonna say sure that'll count, but the wall has heavy damage resistance, so 5 of that damage bounces off. So the wall takes 3 damage and it still remains strong. You have 2 other actions. What will you do?
I was gonna say you reroll, reload, and then we have the colorful, the indigo colorful coating.
What's that do again?
Yeah,
Crawl.
that one.
Is an acid.
It's an acid.
Okay. Would it be an action to like take that from Yule's pack and throw it?
Do you have it?
Yule has it. Yes.
Okay, well, if it's in your packs, you would have to take an action to fish into Yule's pack and then throw it. Yeah.
Well, I'll use it on my turn then.
All right. But yeah. Well, actually, no. I think it's more useful to actually grab it now. So Saadi is just going to go fishing through his pack for that item.
Luckily, he'd keep it out. He'd keep it out on the outside of the pack.
And by the way, just so that you know, you can attempt an acrobatics check to squeeze through the bars.
Gotcha.
Alright, so you fish it around and you apply the acid to the door. So it will take some acid damage and it has ongoing. So it also reduces the hardness of the wall.
So let's see. It takes.
So roll 1d4 if you please.
3.
Alright, 3. So that's up to 6 damage. And the acid will cut through its hardness, so there we go.
Yep.
And you can roll again next round.
Sweet.
All right, Yule, you're up.
Yule is going to take a shovel and just take a whack at it.
All right, go for it. All right, that's going to be 8 damage. The hardness is reduced by 2. So that's going to be 5 damage to the wall. It is getting damaged, but it is still standing strong.
Swing again.
All right, this time you do manage to hit it again for another 5. So another 5 damage. It's still standing strong, but it is starting to show wear and tear.
Excuse me.
Fuck it. One last try.
All right, that will be 1 more damage, and the object is still standing strong, but it is starting to show damage. You see a dent in the wall. Okay.
Clong, clong, clong.
Drin, you're up.
Well, I walked in with my shield up, my regular shield, so I'm going to spin around and hit this statue.
Okay. Let me see. 26. Let me check its armor class. That will hit. So that's going to be 5 damage, correct?
Yep.
All right. The hardness is it bounces off because of the hardiness of the spinning blade statue.
Oh, joy. Going to be more difficult. I will step back and enact this one.
Okay. So you put up a shield. You put up a shield barrier, and I will put up the aura around you. So let me just set that up for you. There you go. And I think that any over an ally. I think that will last until. How long does it last? I'll look that up later. Can you look it up for me, Yule, while I go to the next turn?
Certainly, I'll look up how long that lasts.
Okay. Yarra, you're up. Did you rage?
Yep.
Yes, you did. All right, so you've raged.
Okay. So she's going to look and see if there's a lever or anything to turn off the blades from spinning.
Yes. You can make a perception check.
Okay. But also keen eyes and spirit guide.
Yes. So on a 15, you will need to reroll, or 17 rather. You will need to reroll.
Okay. Where is it? There it is. Oh, for the love of
Pete. Oh, actually, hold on. Did I say it was 17?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me check the notes. No, I apologize. You do see a lever, so you didn't need the reroll.
Okay.
It's right here on the other side of the door.
Crumb. Okay.
Sorry, which side?
On the not on the side you're with.
Okay.
There. Okay. She's gonna pull out her javelin.
Okay, go for
and
it.
Try and hit it.
Okay, you hit the javelin hits the panel, dealing some damage to it, but the hardness makes most of the damage bounce off. So you just ding and nick the thing.
Yeah. All right. So that was 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then she's gonna turn around and hit
You.
with the axe and the blade.
All right. That is. Let me check its armor class. That is actually going to narrowly bounce off of it.
I am actually not seeing that spell.
What spell?
Mine.
Hold on. I give me a second. I can set it up so that everybody can see the aura.
No, not that. I'm looking for the actual spell on Nethys?
It's a focus spell called
Shields of the Spirit.
Oh, well, it wouldn't be on Nethys because Nethys didn't update with Player Core 2 yet. I'll look it up on my end. You should have access to it.
Oh, it's in the... Okay, it's in the... I'm
It's
going
in
the
Player
long way
Core 2.
around.
Yeah. Alright, so that's your turn. You're up.
Okay, Iori would like to try and perceive what caused the thing to activate, because we said we heard like a lever. Was there anything obvious that happened that triggered it?
Give me a perception check and see if you can spot something.
You know, Yarra, you could try and squeeze through the bars.
I'll go with that. What does a 20 get me?
A 20 will get you actually quite a lot. You notice something that the rest of the party missed. That once the lever was pulled, that sections of the floor, a panel opened up on the floor, which basically launched like some thick technological wires and tubes into the statue, giving it life. So you could also attempt to defuse it by accessing those wires.
Okay.
Or a snipping thing.
Or
Are
taking
the
an axe to it.
wires visible?
They are visible, yes.
Iori will call out to the other two to try and cut the wires. Sure, that's one action. I'll have her moving forward the next one. But okay, I need your help with something because I don't know what skill this would be other than like Disco Elysium visual calculus.
Okay, well, what are you trying to do exactly?
Does the room that they are in currently line up with where I saw smoke coming out of the ground while we were up in the overworld?
Yes, the room that they're currently trapped in is indeed the room where the smoke was coming from. So it looks like that smoke was them preparing this trap.
That would probably be perception.
Yeah, but
No, I'm going to count that as what you rolled earlier.
I guess recollection. And there is like another room that goes deeper.
Yeah, basically that room leads off to another room.
Yeah, this is an antechamber to another big room.
Yes.
Okay. That is all of the actions I have for this turn. I have an idea for what to do next turn, but I'm going to have to wait.
Okay. Alright, so let me just look this up. Okay, so I found Shields of the Spirit, and it's a concentrate. So basically you just have to spend an action to concentrate to keep it up.
Well, it specifically says the shield lasts until the start of your next turn or until you are no longer raising your shield, whichever comes first.
Oh, okay. So there we go. Thank you.
So luckily, he's down the line right now, so yay.
Yep. And let me see. And shield until you're not while one of your allies, the shield grants them each time an enemy makes an attack. Okay. So it doesn't matter where the enemy is, what matters is where the ally is, and that's important because at that point you see a hobgoblin come from around the corner and is going to raise their bow and attempt to crossbow and attempt to shoot at Yarra. So roll a d4 if you please.
Oh, and it does nothing.
Yep, it misses. And the hobgoblin takes 2 points of damage. And then will use their other action to make a running reload. So they will move a little forward and then reload in the same action. And that's it for them.
Same hat.
Now it's the spinning blade pillar's turn. The spinning blade is going to first make a is going to make a spinning blade attack targeting Yarra.
Mm.
So go ahead and roll a d4.
Big money. Yay!
Big money!
All right, it takes 4. That it does ignore its hardness. It will then move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make an attack on Drin. 14 will miss.
How much damage did I take?
17.
You took 17.
Okay.
Wait.
I couldn't remember with the aura shield.
Let me double check that. I'm scrolling back up here.
It only gives armor class bonus.
Yeah, it only gives a +1 to aura.
Right.
Yeah.
And finally, from the other room.
Oh wait.
Go ahead.
Sorry, math. Basic math, not my strong suit. I get how many HP when I rage?
You gain.
Your Constitution plus 10, wasn't it?
No, I think it's your Constitution plus your level. Can you click your rage button? Yeah, your level plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay.
So 4 plus your con mod.
4 plus con, which is 2, so 6.
Mm-hmm.
So at the moment.
So that's that would be 11 damage.
Yep.
Okay. So from the other room, you see a human stepping out and calls out, "You should have stayed away, fools! Now Lady Nongbo shall have your souls!" And she will then cast Bless on the Hobgoblin. Boop! So the Hobgoblin now is blessed. And that'll be it for them. Saadi, you're up. Back top of the turn.
The gate's still down, right? Or still, up?
Yeah, it's still up.
Alright. Saadi's quickly just going to try and reload her gun. Then she's going to shoot it again.
Roll a d4 for the acid.
Oh, right. 3, 4. 8.
Alright, the door is now half broken. So it is now it is now damaged, but it's not broken.
Gotcha. Yep, she is just going to shoot it again.
Alright, go for it. Alright, that will be a critical, and that is going to destroy the door.
Is it still a critical with a 25?
Well, you shot it. So you wouldn't take the penalty, right? Oh, right. It would still be a critical. Yes.
Okay, cool. In that case, yeah.
Boop, the door is now broken.
And I guess that she will do a running reload. She's just going to run over to her allies. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe she won't do that so that she can avoid the spinning blade trap. So she runs forward, realizes that there's a spinning blade trap that you didn't see before because she's, human and can't see the
far
dark.
away.
She runs back.
Yeah.
You can see Ryan just like pulling at her pants.
No, she runs and says, "I got your back." Whoa, way back. Everybody gain a hero point because I was actually.
That's her turn.
All right, Yule, you're up.
Yule is going to make the decision to. So the wires, are those on the floor, like in the center, or?
See that upraised the square platform?
Yeah.
It's all around it.
All right, Yule's going to go straight forward towards that and just slam his shovel into the wiring.
All right, make your roll. Okay, that is going to be critical, so 10 damage, which will knock out some of the wires. The spinning blade pillar is now slowed 1. If it gets to slowed 0, then it's slowed 3, then it shuts down.
Yule's going to slam again.
That won't be enough to make it slowed, but you do some damage.
And then he's going to command Rhyme to scooch forward a little and to just bite at the wires.
All right.
That could be a bad habit. You might not want to encourage that.
That's why he's saying carefully. No, he's saying like cloth, like break at the wires, like you know.
All right, the pillar is now slowed 2. Drin, you're up.
Go for the puppet strings. Go for the puppet strings.
Go for it. Okay. And that will make it slowed 3. As you smash into this wiring, the pillar basically goes out of service and falls useless.
I'm going to turn around and step up to the door here
Okay.
and maintain my aura shield.
Oh, you said that it wears off, right, Yule?
Yep.
Okay, so the shield is no longer there.
Aw.
Yeah. We checked the rules, but okay. So boop. Anything else?
That's all I can do. I can't reach the lever.
Okay.
All right, Yarra, you're up.
She's gonna do a dumb. She's gonna try and get through those bars.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Would
you like to reroll that?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Can I roll?
All right, so that's a critical fail.
I mean,
So,
she got tripped up. She got tripped up on the machine there. That's all.
Well,
Yeah.
What I was going to say is that you are now you're now stuck, and basically you'll need to make an athletics check to pull yourself out, or somebody to pull you out. So you count as restrained.
Can I like put myself on?
Oh, never mind. Brom used the liberating step, so you're free.
Ooh, Brom, use the liberating step to shove me through. Shove me through.
Yeah,
You know,
Drin reaches down, grabs her by the collar, and tries to shove her all the way through.
All right, boom, you're all the way through.
Okay.
Oh my god.
that leaves her with 2 actions.
2 actions. All right. She's gonna point at the strategist. Thanks for finally giving us a name. Oh, dang it.
Hard to sound intimidating after you got stuck in those bars.
and tossed by a dwarf.
Pretty much. All right, so that's 2 actions. You have 1 action remaining.
Oh, in that case, dang it. I wish I hadn't done the intimidation.
Push the lever. Push the lever.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna pull the lever.
Okay, there are a few levers, so give me a. You can either roll a d6, or you can choose left, right, or middle. All right, left lever. The wires on the ground charge electricity, but because they've been cut, they do nothing. That was the on lever. You're up.
She is going to try and do like a running. She's going to try to go through the bars.
Go for it.
Oh, please do better than me.
Oh, critical success. Yeah, you slip through without any cost of movement.
Oh my god.
What do I say?
You see a hobgoblin with a crossbow and a strategist and 2 rooms. Room ahead of you, a room to the north, and a passageway to the south.
Okay, I am going to fire a telekinetic projectile at the crossbow.
Okay, go for it.
I need to check something here.
Okay, checking this. I think it's a hit. It is. Where is it? Where's the armor class? Yep, that's a hit. And that's going to be 12 damage. Gosh darn.
That's one spicy.
damage.
That's one spicy little missile.
Yeah,
All
truly
right.
the cantrip of all time.
And now it is the hobgoblin's turn. So
I'm going to say that because of like her role, it is almost like, besides firing while midair, it is almost like you can't even really tell how she got through the bars. It looks like she did like the Bethesda bucket clip through it.
I was gonna say the Halle Berry Catwoman, but that works too.
No, what I was going to say is the DBZ teleport thing.
Yeah, she just instant transmission.
Okay, so the Hobgoblin. No, it's all good. So the Hobgoblin is going to attempt to fire a shot targeting Iori.
Oh.
Go for it.
Iori was the one that hit last.
Ouch.
Oh.
Also crossbow precision, so that's going to be an additional 5 damage. So 17 damage as you get hit with a crossbow.
Okay. Ow.
Then they're going to take an active running reload to basically. There we go. So they're going to duck behind cover, and then they're going to take an action to take cover, and that'll be it for them. The blade pillar is gone. So now the strategist. What should the strategist do?
Besides
I know what
die?
the strategist. You know what? The strategist is going to cast harm as a third 3-action spell. So I'm gonna need. Let me see. What's the range on it? I believe it's 3 actions, 30-foot emanation. So everybody, including the Hobgoblin, within 30 feet, are going to need to make a Fortitude save.
So that
I'm out of range.
Drin, you're gonna need to make. Drin's gonna need to make one. Looks like everybody made their saves.
All right. Well, what did you roll? Because that matters.
I rolled
30
a nat
and that-
20.
Okay, on that 20, you take no damage. Let me
I got
see.
21.
Yeah,
I got
the other
21.
two.
All right, so that means you take half damage. The Hobgoblin takes full damage. So that is going to be
3 damage.
3 damage to you guys. The Hobgoblin takes 7. And that's going to be it for her. Saadi, you're up.
All right. Are the bars big enough I can throw a bomb through them?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
they are.
I threw through it.
Yarra can get through them.
Actually,
Yarra can mostly get through them.
She was
let's see.
raging. She doesn't think straight.
So her first action is just going to be a stride. Let's see. 20 feet over here. It's just going to go over here.
That's right on top of Drin.
Here,
And
let me
guys,
remove
see.
the pillar. Let me remove the pillar. Boop. There you go.
In the process of throwing her through, the pillar got knocked down and out of the way.
This is
I'm good with that.
This is a strategist over here.
Nope.
No.
Strategist is right here.
Oh, okay.
I was
How
kind
badly wounded?
The strategist does not look wounded at all.
All right. Yes, I am absolutely going to throw a bioluminescence bomb at them.
Okay, can your character see them? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Go for it.
Let me just show you what it actually is.
That cast light effect.
Mhm.
Yep.
So I think that's going to hit. So roll that damage.
I think it's a D6. It's something I had to manually import because it's not in the player core. So give me just a second. Let's see.
And I think that makes a light effect. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Let me look up.
Yes. Vial of
20-foot light.
10 foot.
When the bioluminescence bomb strikes a creature or hard surface, it shatters and releases the fluid's energy in a flare of light. Each creature within 10 feet of where the bomb exploded must succeed a DC 17 reflex save or be marked with dye that continues to glow for 24 hours. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Yule.
Okay, so I need to make a fortitude save, was it?
Yep, DC 17.
Ooh, I don't like my odds. Oh, okay,
Oh.
good, I'm fine.
Barely.
So I'm unaffected.
And a reflex save.
And a reflex save.
Or be marked with a die.
Succeed a reflex. Oh, reflex save. So I'm actually better at that. So I'll reroll though. All right, failed.
Nice.
You're marked with
So
a
they
die,
are-
but you don't take damage.
And they continue to glow for 24 hours, 10-foot radius glow, and so it's what's the damage on it? D6.
No. It doesn't list damage, so I'm just gonna assume like just one. Yeah,
Like
It
a
lights them up.
yeah, like one non-lethal.
Yeah, just
Okay.
it's a general one. It looks like.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You have one other action. What do you wish to do?
Saadi is just going to shoot her Jezzail at the marked strategist.
Okay, don't forget to push the attack too.
Oh, right, my bad. Give me
Well,
one
that's just
second.
-5, so that's going to be a 23, which will hit.
21.
So 21.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
right,
remember.
because you're not using your bipod. That'll still hit though, so that's going to be 4 damage. 4 damage.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Yule, you're up.
Hmm.
Meow.
Hmm. There's no just double checking. This is there's no locks on these things, right? It's just a solid wall thing.
It's activated by that.
Right. Okay. So Yule is going to move here and then try to get through.
All right, go ahead and make your roll. Acrobatics. You slip through. You're just gonna have to take an extra 5 feet of movement to get through.
Right. All right. So he's sitting on the other side of the wall, and he's gonna pull the lever closest to him.
Okay. And with that, as you pull that lever, the panel, where is it? The wall lifts.
All right. And his last action is to command his wolf to join the group,
Okay.
and that's it.
Drin, you're up.
Do you want to re-roll that?
Yes.
Man, that crit damage too.
That will hit. The 16 will hit for 12 damage, which will seriously bang out some damage into the strategist, but they are still standing, albeit barely.
And then for my last, I will.
And that will finish the job. As you go wham, wham with the warhammer, crushing them into the ground.
Question: did we want to keep them alive, or did we want to?
A little late to
I
tell
did.
me now.
No, I was saying. I have no judgment either way on this. It's just like, did we want to? Because we never. Yeah, whatever. We're good.
It is what it is.
We can
All
always talk to the dead.
So Yarra, you're up.
Okay. I actually have movement of 35, by the way.
Yes, you do.
So she's gonna run right up.
Uh-oh.
No words. Great big grin on her face. And just bring down the axe.
And as you swing down the axe, they narrowly... would you like to reroll?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
Oh, for the love of...
Oh no! They managed to dodge out of the way of your strike at the last moment, as you smash down the cover next to them.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Still great big grin.
That's true.
She's
Oh my
raging.
God.
So she's not exactly,
Subtle.
Oh, wait, she's raging.
Yeah.
Does that...
Wait,
What?
doesn't that give her
Yeah.
plus to her hit?
Yeah.
Well, the plus is the damage, not to hit.
Pluses to the damage, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well. Oh, well. She tried.
Yep. Iori, you're up.
Here, come back. Sorry.
Is there like a gate
No,
here?
that's not a gate.
Okay. She is going to attempt to flank the last remaining person.
Okay, so would you like to move to jump up on the table to flank? There you
Yeah, and then she's going to attack with her wakizashi.
Go for it.
Ooh.
That's a critical, so roll that sneak attack damage.
I did.
Oh, 19, 22. Oof. Alright. The hobgoblin is holding strong just barely, but they are bleeding, they are suffering, they're staggering, and is that it for you?
Yeah, that's it for me. It was 2 moves and an attack.
Okay,
Oh,
so
alright.
then the hobgoblin looks up and looks over at Yule and shouts out, in Goblin, "Cousin, why do you attack us? We could save our homeland."
You're on the wrong side of history.
You are a fool.
You see Yule put his hand out with his thumb out, and he just, sort of Roman style, and turns his thumb down. You went with the 7 rings. You made the wrong choice, brother.
Nice. And with that, they are going to dash out of the way. Do either of you have an attack of opportunity?
I do not, but I do have.
Oh, okay, so you can move closer.
Move to block him.
And when they see that you're still keeping pace, they are going to use an action to switch their short sword, and then they will attempt to stab you. And completely whiff.
She just
Saadi, you're up.
squats.
All right. Saadi is going to reload her gun, and she is going to shoot. Actually, you know what? Shoot. You know what? You know what? She's not going to do that. I'm actually just going to try and rush forward. Let's see. Can I do that?
Yeah, you do
Let's see.
Remember, you have the running reload. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. All right. So let me just check that again. 60 feet is here. So yeah, first one is going to be a running reload.
Okay.
And then she's just going to run forward. See, where's the thingy about her? There we go. I know I don't have to do that, but I want to.
Oh yeah, it's always nice to have it.
And Yarra is currently squatted because she ducked a sword, so.
Actually, Saadi's just going to shout out. Can we bring him in alive? Or, like, she's. I'm very tired, but she's going to be more insistent about it, We need him alive, kind of. And then she's just going to switch. Actually, no. She's actually just going to run over so that she can be. Iori next time could be flanking him.
Okay.
Or whoever else.
Yule, you're up.
Let's see. 25. He commands his wolf. Knock him out!
Alright. You do gain flanking, so let's see what they roll.
Alright.
When in doubt, I do have the frying pan of mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, with the bonus, that is going to be enough to... the wolf bites down, brings them down to the ground, and they clunk their... Oh, wait, I mean, they're not dead, but they clunk their head on the ground and fall unconscious. And all is quiet as the encounter ends.
All right, Saadi's just going to get to work tying him up.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead.
Let's make sure he doesn't bleed out.
True.
Yeah. So so we're gonna stay in roughly the same order. I'm just gonna go down the list. Saadi already declared that they're gonna be tying down the hobgoblin for this action. So what are the rest of you gonna do? I'm gonna go down the list, starting with Yarra. What are you doing for the next 10 minutes?
She's gonna double back and go inspect the strategist.
Okay. So
Who's glowing?
Yep, who is currently glowing still. So while you're doing that, the strategist has a silk fan, which appears to be a valuable art object worth 7 gold, a staff, and a staff, as well as a crossbow with some bolts, 10 bolts.
Okay, the crossbow is useful for giving to the rebellion. The fan can be sold, as can the staff.
Well, the staff might be a magical artifact. We don't know that yet.
Yeah, we'll just have to identify it.
Yep.
Later, though.
Okay.
For now, we have a bag of heal.
Going down the line, Iori, what are you doing for the next 10 minutes?
Does it appear that there's books or any like scrolls or literature down here? Because this is very clearly it was a mausoleum, but it's definitely seems like it's more currently a base at the moment.
Yeah, the room you're in appears to be basically like a dining kitchen area. This area here appears to be like sleeping quarters in this direction. So you can inspect one of those rooms for the 10 minutes. Or you can go back to one of the previous rooms as well.
Okay, she's going to start doubling back and looking around for anything on the Oku no Kiba that might be around here.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm going to re-roll that because I think I can do better.
Okay, go for it.
Plus, also move forward another plot line. Yeah, there we go.
All right. Critical success, so I will let you search. I'll just give you the info, actually. Searching around, you do find that as far as the Oku no Kiba, it appears that someone within the Seven Rings was also looking into it, presumably for Rokubi's benefit. And that what they discovered were some details detailing that the excuse me. You find some information about one of the mythical powers of this weapon, specifically that it is a Bane weapon that targets Oni. Effectively, it has the Bane quality automatically input on it towards Oni. Which does extra damage and some other nifty things. So you can mark that as safe.
Find it.
Yeah. So basically, it's like they were looking up like legendary research, and according to legends, that's what it says. So that's one research point added. But in addition, in this northern room, you see a chest with like some scattered coins about it.
I'm gonna check for traps before I do anything.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you reflexively roll since you had a crit. Go for it. Okay. You do not detect any traps. It appears to be safe.
I am opening it.
All right. And inside you find a pile of coins, a wand, and 2 vials.
Okay. I am pocketing all of that.
Saadi.
Yeah, I am going to do that, but I am also going to do my usual thing of taking all the stuff out of it, leaving behind a calling card, and then resetting the safe.
Nice.
Resetting the chest. I know there's no traps, but when they come back and find it locked and think that maybe their ship wasn't jacked.
Fair enough. All right. Grumpy, what is Drin doing?
Well, he was going to search that chest, but somebody beat him to it. He's going to search.
What?
He's going to search
Oh, thank you.
other parts of the room.
Okay.
Say back over here, what looks like a sleeping area.
All right. Checking the sleeping area, you find that there are personal effects items, mostly like journals and like soap, washing, and things of the sort. Inside of that chest that that Blasty was pinging, you find basically some clean clothes and laundry. Nothing special or magical of the sort.
Aw. All right. That's it for my turn.
Okay, so finally, that's going to take us to Yule. What are you doing?
Yule's going to go south here and sort of examine this section. He's going to go for the eastern door there first.
Okay, I'm sorry. Where are you going?
Down the path here to the east to where this door is.
Okay. On your way, you head towards that east door, and you find that it is locked. And on the other side, you can hear drumming.
Yule quickly, but before he fiddles with the door, quickly darts back up here. I think I found the ritual. He motions towards the door, towards the hall. Got two doors down here. One's locked, no sound coming from it, and one that is sounds coming from it. Hurry! And he darts back down the hall.
Where is it?
Down here.
Ah, gotcha.
All right. So 10 minutes have passed. What will you do now?
No, first off, can you give the hobgoblin the tied up or bound condition?
Yes, I will take care of that in just a moment. I was just taking care of something.
Einie, you better behave.
But yeah, Rhyme's gonna lead them to where his master is. So she's got a guide.
Okay, there, tied up.
And also, sorry, does he need medical attention? Like, do I need to patch him up at all? Make sure he doesn't
No.
die?
No, he's not
Saadi's-
bleeding out.
Gotcha. Saadi's just going to follow the rest of the crew then, downstairs, or to the south.
Real quick, just remind Drin, if you do not take 10 minutes to refocus, then you won't have your access to your ability.
Okay, I will do so.
All right, so that means the whole party is waiting 10 minutes. Is everyone cool with that?
Yeah.
Cool with that.
Yeah, in that 10
Shield
minutes.
spell is incredible.
Yeah, first things first, Yule's gonna double check that door here just to see.
During those 10 minutes, Yarra's gonna look at this other door that's not locked. It just goes down?
It goes down into a long, wide, like, shrine temple area.
Okay.
And at the far end of the room, you see actually, I don't know how far you can see. No, actually, you don't see that far ahead because you don't have dark vision. But anybody with dark vision can see that at the far end of the hall are three humans rather, and an elf who are tied up and bound inside of what appears to be a ritual circle.
But then where's the chanting come from?
From the other door.
The one I'm next to?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Stop the
Yule's
ritual.
like, okay. If those are the people they intend to sacrifice.
No sacrifice, no ritual.
Two-prong this. We get this door open. Deal with what's inside there while somebody else gets the others out.
Yeah.
Drin, can you take and rescue these people? I will go with Yule to stop the ritual.
All right.
Well, right now, Drin's busy refocusing.
Well, yeah. She would tell him the plan after he's done meditating.
Alright, Yule.
All right. Well, real quick, Iori, what are you doing in the 10 minutes?
I mean, when she hears that there's like that they found like the rituals, like, she's gonna want to investigate and like try and stop it sooner rather than later.
Okay, so do you wish to go down that alleyway?
Yeah.
All right, so that'll be on the left side once you go down the hallway.
Other
No,
way.
I mean down. First, head down. Over here. Yep, there you go. And then to this side. So, because of because of your high perception, Iori, you spot the telltale sign of a floor trap right in front of you.
Okay, so what does she see down the hallway?
Well, down the hallway, you have dark vision or low light?
Low light.
Okay, so not much because there's no light lit on the other side.
Oh.
I could use the light spell if you want me to.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yep. Saadi is just going to use the. There we go.
Okay, and
I've never had the opportunity to use that before.
Okay, so who are you casting it on?
I suppose, like, Hereish?
Well, I mean, are you casting it on yourself or on, like, a particular item?
Cast it on... well, I suppose that she will actually just cast it on a dagger. She'll just hold it like a torch.
Okay, so let me just give you that light. This will be just a moment.
Thank you.
So that and that. Boop.
There we go.
So I think that illuminates quite a bit more.
Yes, very much so.
Alright, so Iori, I think you can see 40 feet thanks to the light spell. So you hear muffled groaning just beyond the edge of your vision. You'll need to move a little further in. But you see that there appears to be only one floor trap right in front of you that you managed to stop anybody from falling into.
Yeah, she's going to point it out to Saadi first. And then, considering that... anyways, she's going to hop over it.
Okay, no need to roll. It's easy enough to do.
Dramatic.
And as you step in, you see the people that are locked up, and you also see an altar that is glowing with a very faint, dark energy. So it's not like a glowing light. I should say it's more like emanating dark smoke. Meanwhile, going back to the others are still down the hall, and Drin has just finished his focus. What will you do? So this is now a new 10 minutes.
Yule's gonna open that door.
Okay, it is locked.
Yep, so he's gotta Actually, wait. Who had the key?
I think,
he already didn't. No.
No, Saadi did.
Okay, never mind then. No, he's just gonna try and pick the lock.
Okay, you can attempt to. Give me a thievery check.
Alright, they get the +1 because of my toolkit. 27.
27, you spend a few minutes fiddling with the lock, and it is now unlocked.
Alright, we're in.
I'm going to ask everybody to go ahead and roll initiative now at this point.
Can we roll initiative stealth since we did open the door?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Sweet.
Ha! Nat 20.
Hell yeah. Sneaky rage.
Everyone's doing better than me.
Well, you are the one, like, in the most non-combat position. You know, holding up a torch.
True.
All right.
Okay. So I just need a moment.
Okay, I love that. Hover over the top the top
Yep.
left one. Read his description.
Yeah, ducky tattoo.
Yep.
Is there one down here that I'm just not
There
seeing
is.
because of my angle?
There is probably one down there.
Okay.
A soggy looking one.
All right,
forgot. I forgot to click on my token, but I rolled at 23.
Okay, can you click your token and do it again, and I'll just update it?
Excuse me?
Oh
What?
no. Really?
What?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh, Troy.
And where's the last one? Where's the...
I really handicapped myself today.
All right. And let me just... So, what did you roll for initiative, Drin? Because I know you said you...
23, or initially.
Okay, so let me add you to the initiative then. Because it looks like that...
I clicked my token.
You might have hit the perception button, not the initiative button.
It's all good. I just fixed it. Okay. So now that we're organized, as soon as the door opens up, you hear Goblin chanting, "We are goblins, we are goblins, we will end the world! Save our land, this land isn't ours! It matters not, we will make it rot, and save our goblin homeland! Strike up the band!"
The aristocrats.
Oh my god.
All right.
That's not great.
Yarra, you're up.
She's just gonna charge in.
We are
And
the world goblin version.
They will all die goblin virgins.
My goblin twin. Now neither of us will be.
Now neither of us will be virgins.
All right,
Damn it,
so you
man.
rolled a 24. That will hit for 4 damage. As you just slam.
No, she's
you are
raging.
raging. So that'll be
7.
Real quick question: are you doing spirit damage? Because if you are, then that'll be 3 extra damage instead of 2.
yes.
All right, so that'll be 7 damage, and you have 1 action remaining.
She's gonna do it again.
Go for it. That's gonna hit as well for 9 damage. All right.
Should we maybe add like an additional damage button?
Maybe.
We'll add that after this session.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So that's Yarra. Iori, you're up.
Do I see the goblins?
They're all the way on the other side. Basically, the others decided to move ahead. You do hear the fighting, though. The sounds of combat.
Well, I am heading for the altar.
Okay. So you move past the survivors and the hostages, rather, and you move towards the altar. And what will you do?
I am going to.
What?
Go ahead.
I am going to hope that maybe something Izumi taught me will be useful in this situation, and I am going to. I am going to transform.
Oh my.
What?
Haha!
Okay.
I knew it.
All right, and when you transform, you describe it. What does it look like?
So Iori's tailed form is very clearly older. She looks to be in her early to mid 50s. She's about 6'5", has 3 tails and perked up ears. She has some like visible markings on her face. Her eyes glow, and she definitely is most certainly 100% confirmed is a kitsune.
Not only is she a kitsune, she's an elder kitsune.
Yes, possibly one of the last, and she is going to try and essentially channel divinity to, I guess, undesecrate the altar.
All right.
Oh, interesting.
Go ahead and make that roll. Also, before that, make a passive reflexive perception check. Because of your earlier critical.
20.
Okay. You see that there is a lever attached to some sort of trap attached to the altar, like that will channel if you touch it. You can attempt to channel divinity without touching it, but it'll be slightly harder.
She's going to go with touching it.
Okay.
Because that seems like the thing to do. Can I do Kitsune lore instead of religion? Because it's a very major difference in bonus.
Well, as a matter of fact, you do get to, because as you're close enough to the altar, and you wipe out, as your hands hover closer to it, like spreading out some of the miasma, you see that there is a light beneath, and the light depicts Daikitsu, and it's almost as if the light is drowning beneath the dark, but is doing its best to hold on strong. So you will get the roll for it.
All right, here goes nothing.
Oh, blast! This is something I've been thinking about. Like, she's got to be one. She's got to be one. There's so many hints you've been dropping, and I am just pleased as Peach that you are not just a regular kitsune. You're a fucking elder kitsune.
So, as you focus on the channel to awaken the light of the Daikitsu into the temple, into the altar, you see a panel open up on the wall. You could break away, but you have a feeling that if you maintain vigil, something good may happen. Do you wish to risk the spear launcher, or will you risk the spear launcher and maintain contact, or lose your action?
I'm going to risk the launcher. I will stay here.
Okay. So then, as you focus on the altar, you feel the power of the Kitsu flowing through you. And once you do that, it's almost like a breath of fresh air, like a warm summer day, as you force the energy out from within your soul into the altar, which pushes back the miasma, and the drumming comes to a dead stop. You have halted, not stopped, but you have halted the ritual. It will need to be reactivated to come back. Meanwhile, the spear launcher launches into you, hitting you squarely in the shoulder for 24 damage.
Oh crap.
How much? I know you have a couple potions over there.
I will. Okay, so what qualifies a crit?
Basically, if I roll a nat 20 and it hits you, or if I roll 10 above your armor class.
Okay, well, I don't really think I'm checking my
reactions and stuff, right?
Yeah, because I have.
By the way, Drin, you're going to be next, so start thinking about what you're going to do.
Unfortunately, really, my only options are. I don't know. Do I have like Burning Edge or something?
Well, you only need to do that if you're going to die, because right now all that means is that you're unconscious and dying, but somebody can just run over and use a potion on you.
Okay, well.
And Saadi is right there.
Okay, yeah, well, we're doing that then.
Okay, so the spear...
Alternatively, I could shoot you in the face, and it would heal you anyways.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do have life shot.
You do have the one that way. You're gonna shoot the spear out of her with another bullet.
Okay, so you hear. So what does this sound like when you get hit and you go unconscious?
It is an incredibly wet noise as she is. Well, I mean, it's a juicy wound. She gets hit for like half of her health points when the spear launcher just collides with her. But
wait, that's only half your health?
Yeah, but
Hold on. Let her finish. Go ahead.
yeah, like she just took over half her hit points in like half of her max hit points in damage, and she is very clearly pretty critically wounded by that, but she still braces and keeps herself upright, and even with the spear, like, basically what I'm going to say is it is a standing death. The spear is keeping her propped upwards, so from the back it looks like she is still standing even though she has fallen unconscious.
Yeah.
That is some anime level shit.
It's actually historical shit.
Yeah.
Benkei!
Fear of Jesus.
No, it's the standing death of Benkei.
All right.
Also, Fee, I sent you another icon.
Okay. Drin, it is your turn. Okay, I'll add that for next time.
Between sessions or something, like it's fine.
Yeah, so I'll pin it to remind me. Boop.
Well, 2 other people went to take care of the hostages, so I figured I would step into here.
So you got options above, options below. Yarra went down.
Well, he's gonna go assist Yarra.
Okay, so
strike at that person.
What is your movement?
20.
All right, so I think you had to move twice to get there.
Yep.
So you have 1 action remaining.
Gives me 1 action.
If I could offer a suggestion, you could use a defensive charge to raise your shield and also swing. Click that ability on your sheet.
I thought I said that I was doing that.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
I may not have said it, but I...
Okay, so you use your 2 action to raise your shield,
and
step, and then strike. So make your attack.
Yeah, right now he's on the good painkillers. So he may have forgot to say something.
Hey, no, it's all good. I was just making sure that a 20 will hit, and that is going to take that one down. The goblin that is missing 3 front teeth is now missing 4.
Only 4?
4 more. All right. So now,
and then he's going to shout, "All right, which one of you garbage is next?"
Me, I'm next. I'm the PS5. No.
The PS5 soggy goblin.
So
step forward and meet my axe.
Oh dear.
So I think what I'm going to do is that the Goblin Pyro is going to move forward and then is going to lean back and breathe in and just launches a breath fire into the both of you. So I need both of you to make a reflex saving throw.
Okay.
Yarra and Drin.
Oh, well, that's...
Alright, so that is half damage. That is 2 damage. And there we go. So that's their action. Yule, you're up.
Yule commands...
Does that even get through our armor?
Well, it's a saving throw effect, so you take half damage since you succeeded. Okay. So you only take 2.
You're on fire. Your armor doesn't matter.
That too. So the Soggy Goblin just set fire to you.
Opening a tavern called the Soggy Goblin.
Alright, so Yule commands his wolf. The wolf leaps this way and bites Mr. Ducky.
Alright, you bite the duck, the goblin that has a duck tattoo on their head. And I believe that's going to be a hit for 7 damage.
Rips the duct tattoo off.
That's evil. All right.
And
And
move
what are you going to do
here.
with yours? Mm-hmm.
Yule's gonna move here and smack attack.
That is going to hit. So for 3 damage.
Bonk.
Alright, so they take 3 damage as you bonk them with the shovel mace. That's it for you?
Yep, that's all 4 my actions.
Alright, Saadi, you're up.
Wow, I get a turn. Hold on. I have to check something. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so Saadi is just going to use her first turn to move over here. Then her second turn to move over here. Wait, can she see clearly, like, where the spear launcher is, like, where it would be shooting from? Or, like, where it would be shooting towards?
You do, and you quickly determine at a glance that it only had 1 spear, so it's out of shots.
Alright, in that case, Saadi's just going to feed Iori a healing potion.
Okay, go for it.
Inventory. Healing potion.
Okay, so roll 1d8.
Hell yeah!
Nice. You get 8 hit points and you're back up, Iori.
Also, you still have a spear inside of you.
Yeah, she is aware.
I like to imagine that Saadi literally did just say that. But that's my turn.
Okay. And now it is. Let's see. This is
She's having the face journey of like, is it better to keep it in or take it out?
Is it time? Should I go?
Okay, so he who brings disaster is first going to attempt a goblin song targeting Yule. So,
crap.
ooh. Okay, so that's a critical success. So you're going to take a -1 status penalty to perception checks and will save. As they are singing a really annoying song, which gets just under your skin, and it will last for a minute, so 10 turns.
The baby shark song.
Good thing. Only will saves is the only thing I really need to worry about right now.
Mm-hmm. And I think what they're going to do next is to let me see what this does real quick. They're then going to attempt a telekinetic projectile targeting you.
All right. That misses.
That's gonna miss. That's gonna be a miss, sadly, and that's gonna be it for them. And now the cultists. So the 2 surviving cultists. Yeah. They are going to. One of them is going to use an action to basically flank Rhyme, pushing over the torch sconce next to them, and then they are going to make an attack. So you are off the guard. So basically, your armor class is reduced by 2. So here's the one that took an action first.
All right, give me a second here. Let me pull up.
I think a 13 misses, but you can check.
Yeah, he's got base is 20 right now with the armor.
So effectively 18.
Yeah.
All right, and then they're going to use their last action to attempt to intimidate, and will miss. The other one will now take their turn, and they're going to use their horse chopper. That's going to be a hit for 12. They will attempt to intimidate Rhyme. And they will use their last action to attempt to strike. Missing. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to the top. Yarra, you're up.
Yarra's going to step in behind this guy. Soggy Goblin.
Go for it.
It's now flanked.
And of course, she silently
Grins.
grins and brings down the axe.
That will be enough. So that's going to be 7 points of damage as you slash the soggy goblin.
All right. And number 2.
That will be a miss, however.
Yeah, she doesn't. I don't have any hero points, I don't think.
All right. So Iori, you're up.
She's going to. Let me check what's in my inventory.
You got any healing potions?
There are not any healing potions, so she's going to try and at least cut up enough of the spear to be moving again, but she really does not feel confident about removing it.
Yeah.
Actually,
So
I'll make a medicine check to see what's the best way to handle this.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm not used to being back in like the 3.5 mindset where rogues are just like stat sticks. They're just good at every skill. I'm not used to that anymore. It's been a long time.
So you determined that the best way to move is to basically like break off the end of it so that you can freely move around, and then leave it for a treat wound for somebody to treat your wounds later. It's easy enough to do. So. Yeah, so it's easy enough to do as part of your move action, so you don't have to waste the move to do so.
All right. She is going to, after that, basically hobble over to help the hostages get moving again, but will tell Saadi that they won't be able to finish the ritual is postponed, but if we let them get back to the altar, they'll be able to begin again. We need to get the tributes out of here.
Understood. I will insist. Do you need me to shoot you in the face?
I would prefer you didn't.
I have a healing bullet. I assure you, it will help, not her.
There's so many like emotions and but she's okay, I trust you. And then she's going to start to try and rescue the hostages.
Okay, you spend your rest of your action untying this is starting to untie and tend the hostages. It looks like, thankfully, as a mercy, they weren't hurt, but they have been down here for at least quite a few days, so they're hungry, and kind of tired.
And cranky.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. All right, Drin, you're up.
My shield is still up in its defensive position, so
Yeah.
Ooh.
a big whack. That was a move and attack, so here's the second attack. And that one didn't do so well. Okay, that's 2 attacks. That's all 3 of my turns.
All right, so that is going to take that one down. The Soggy Goblin is down. And so now, just need to check something. So that is 1, 2,
Excuse me?
3. There we go.
Where'd he come from?
No?
This is a headquarters unit. They're probably everywhere.
Right,
So,
but we checked all the rooms. There was no goblin over there.
True, but it's not like there isn't a ladder that comes down here.
True.
In that case, Yule, you're up. They use their entire move to get there.
Alright. Yule moves to flank. I believe that's flanking.
No, that wouldn't be flanking. You can't really flank because of the wall in the way.
Anyway, well, He moves there. It commands his wolf to move there. And then they both attack. He goes first.
Yep.
I'm re-rolling that.
Mm-hmm. That will be a hit for 5 damage.
Alright, and then Rhyme is going to bite that motherfucker. That's a miss.
Yeah, sadly, that's a miss.
Alright. That's that. That's my turn.
Okay. So, that's your turn. Saadi, you're up.
Saadi is just going to. Well, first off, can she see the goblin from where she is? Or is the stairs in the way?
If you can see the goblins, then yes.
Okay. Wow. Well then. Saadi's going to tell everyone in the room to just duck their heads right now.
No, there's nobody in the way. Oh wait, never mind.
There's a lot of people in the way, actually.
I mean, they're tied up on the ground, so yeah, they're down.
She is just going to. I can't remember. Do you remember if her gun was loaded or not?
Yes, it was.
You just run and reload earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I haven't actually done anything. Okay, she is going to fire her Jezzail. This is with a -2, because she doesn't have her tripod up. And she is targeting the Soggy Goblin.
The second Soggy Goblin, yep, that's going to be a hit, and... Oh no, that's a crit!
So that goblin just pops, doesn't he?
Yeah, as soon as they came around the corner, they pop.
Oh my god. Saadi's just going to drop her gun and start assisting in, untying the hostages using her dagger.
Okay, because of that, you guys will be ready to do other things next turn.
Nice.
All right. And now it is he who brings disaster. So the goblin looks to Yule and cries out, in Goblin, "You are on the wrong side of things. This land is not our home. Rokubi has given us the option to find the way to undo the spirit scar, and you seek to stop it. You should be ashamed then for that. Fear me!" And is going to cast Fear, targeting you, all three, you two. Actually, I will have to move. So, going to move here so that I can cast it on all 4 of you. All of you are going to have to make a will save.
I'm re-rolling that. There we go.
Okay, so Drin succeeded, Yule succeeded, Yarra failed, and don't forget to roll for Rhyme.
Doesn't Rhymes go off of Yule's?
Well, that means that they use the same stat, but...
Alright, let me just re-roll his... Right, oops, wrong button. There we go. He succeeds.
Okay. Everyone who succeeded is frightened 1. If you failed, you're frightened 2.
Alright.
And that's going to be it for him. And now it is the cultist's turn. The cultist is... Ooh! Okay, so because of that, Drin is frightened 0. And at the end of your turn, then all allies within 15 feet are going to also have their fear dropped as well. Alright, so... what was I doing? Cultist. So, the cultist up top is going to attempt to slash at Rhyme first. The one that's pincered at the moment.
Uh-huh.
Miss.
Yep.
Will attempt to slash at Rhyme again.
Miss.
I believe miss. And then finally they're going to... I know what they're going to do. He's going to move here and say, Help he who brings disaster, brother! And with that, the cultist is going to the other goblin cultist is going to activate the goblin scuttle, and basically they get the step. So boop 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 for free. And on that one, boop 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 boop, and is now flanking Yarra and is going to first attempt to trip Yarra. No, actually, first they're going to attempt to feint. So, actually they don't need to because they're already flanking, so never mind. So instead they're going to horse chop you. And that's a miss.
Even with fear 2.
Oh, yeah. What's your armor class?
No, I'm at 2. My armor
what's
class,
your armor?
My armor class is a 20.
Yes, that's definitely going to be a miss. And they will... come on. Roll better, guys. Alright. Top of the round. Yarra, you're up.
Roll worse. Roll even worse.
Okay. Yarra is gonna just bring down the pain on this one. Or try to.
Remember, since you're frightened 2, you will be at -2 to your roll.
I already put that in.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's going to be a miss.
Yep. She's gonna try again.
Go for it. That will be a miss as well.
And one more.
And a third miss.
You're
frightened. Oh wait, that's a crit, so that will become a standard hit because it gets upgraded. So that will be 13 damage, and your frightened is now frightened 1.
Okay.
13 plus 3, right? Because of raging.
Because I am raging. Yep.
You are correct. So that's going to be an additional 3. Okay. Iori, you're up.
16.
You can spend 1 action to untie the rest of the hostages. What will you do next?
She's going to spend that 1 action, and then we'll begin guiding them out, I guess. Look, I'm just going to say I don't really feel confident putting her back in direct combat with only 8 HP, so she is going to focus on getting the hostages out of here safely.
Okay.
Guiding them around traps and buzzsaws and whatever else there is.
Okay, so you can move, and they will follow you. So we'll say they will follow you. So go ahead and move, and they'll follow you. Bah.
I just realized they're pyromancers. They're probably coated in oil.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this turn, using the 1 action to get them all moving again, we make it to the door, and that's my turn.
Alright, Drin, you're up.
I'm gonna flank the loudmouth. I'm gonna set my shield aura.
2.
Alright.
That's 2. And then 3 is going to be... And he is flanked.
So that will, because of the flank, that's going to be enough to hit. And he who brings disaster is now bloodied. Alright.
That's it for my turn.
Yep. So now it is the pyro. The pyro is dead. So both of them are. So
Right,
Yule, you're up.
Yule moves over here to flank. His frightened reduced to 0, so he's no longer frightened, right?
Well, no, it wears off. Goes down at the end of your turn.
Right. Okay. No, because I was frightened 1. He frightened me. I had my turn.
Okay, if you've had your turn, then yeah, you'd be at frightened 0.
Okay. Alright, so then he comes up behind this guy. Boo!
And they raise up their horse chopper and block it, yelling, "Boo to you!"
And with that, he gets bitten on the ass.
Cackle, cackle, cackle.
Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh.
Yeah!
Ow, my butt! I
And-
mean, cackle.
Second bite.
Ooh! They ain't cackling no more.
He got his ass got ripped off.
Oh,
By the seat of their pants.
Ooh.
All right, so yeah, they're done.
Brush that wolf's teeth for you.
Oh yeah, no, they're everybody. We're all getting a freaking bath after this.
All right, Saadi, you're up.
All right. Saadi's just going to follow the victims, refugees. Them. Well,
Survivors?
that's a little bit too far. Survivors. Yes. Sorry. Tired.
Sorry.
And she is going to 5, 15. 5, 10, 15. Yes. 20, 25, 30. You know that GIF where it is a guy coming into the party with
Donald
pizza
Glover
and
with
everything's
pizza,
on
yes.
fire?
Yeah.
Wait, we were fighting someone? Okay, and that's her turn. She just moved 3 times.
Okay,
All right.
so decisions.
Also, because of his turn ending and the effect of his thing, Yarra is no longer frightened.
Yes.
Yep.
And so the frightened condition is off of everyone, and so he who brings disaster is going to start shaking about as they say, "Lady Nangbo must bury them all. Lady Nangbo make disaster. Lady Nangbo bury them all. Harm." Casting harm as hitting everyone within 30 feet. So make a fortitude save.
He's also taking damage
From
Yep.
Drin.
from Drin.
Well, I think that's a strike attack, so that's a saving throw effect.
So, fortitude, you said?
Yep, fortitude. So Yarra is only taking half. Drin is only taking half. And the goblin actually has to make a roll as well. So
40 or half of 7 is 3.5, so 4?
that is oh no, that's a critical
No,
fail.
3. It rolls down. Half damage rolls down.
Okay.
Alright, so the goblin took 14 damage.
Nope.
And everyone takes 7.
No, they got over. Both of them.
The goblin cultist.
Oh,
Right, but Yarra and Drin.
Yeah, so
Both.
they only take so you take 3, excuse me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so the cultist is going to first attempt a they don't need to feint. So they're going to attempt a horse chopper on Yarra.
okay.
26.
Yep.
So 28 will hit for 9 damage. Second attack, miss.
Yep.
And in the last attack, they're going to laugh in your face and attempt to intimidate. What's your will save?
8.
8, 18. So yep, you are frightened 1.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, and now it's your turn.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm still doing math. 57. Sorry. I can't math.
It's all good.
All right. Yarra is gonna ignore the cultist behind her and attack he who destroys.
Ooh,
right.
baby!
With a 21, that will still hit. And
No,
how would you like to?
That is 22. Because I remember
okay.
I went
Right.
into my sheet.
How would you like to do this?
Also flanking.
Yeah. She's just gonna grin, bring the axe up. Thank you for confirming that it was Rokubi, and bring it down. Ow, I just scraped my knuckle.
And we'll slash down the middle, cleaving the goblin in half. And as soon as you do that, the one remaining goblin screams, and the duck even quacks on their head as they start going into a frenzy. So they are seeing red.
And now that she's seen that, she's gonna turn around and swing her axe to the side.
Sweep a bitch.
Let me see. That will take that one down.
Hell yeah.
And with that, the last goblin has been taken care of, and all is quiet.
Kind of fun playing a tank, isn't it, Astrid?
Oh yeah. I like playing tanks, but I also like playing DPS.
DPS tanks are the best.
Yes. Ow, I actually took a couple layers of skin off my knuckle on that one.
Oof.
Crap.
So, with that, Iori and Saadi managed to take the prisoners out without any further issue. It appears that if there were anyone else coming into this base, you've managed to get them out before they returned. So they thank you profusely and bow their heads, and they tell you that we thank you so much. If there's anything that we can do, well, they give you their names. They basically shower you with praise and thanks for saving them, explaining that the goblins promised that once their targets were brought in, they were going to be sacrificed in front of them. So the party has gained +1 reputation with the people of Chuye and with the nobles of Chuye.
Woo!
If you're at 5 or more, then you don't gain anything more. Actually, even if you are at 5, because it's a major favor.
Okay, and it's the people of Chuye.
And the people of Chuye and the noble families.
Okay, cool. I'm at a 4, 4, 1, and 1.
Nice.
I am at a 2, 2, 1, 5, 1. 1, 1.
It really hurt my knuckle.
So, with that said, what else will you do as we wind down because we're getting close to the end?
Let's loot and then skedaddle.
First thing that Saadi's going to do is heal Iori.
Yeah, and Iori is going to tell the people who were captured that they don't have to do anything for them, and that they should focus on going back and living
normal.
Yeah, just fulfilling lives, extending kindness to others, etc. She has not transformed back for whatever, for reasons that she will explain later.
Okay, and
you'll see her for the first time. I would suggest we
Just kind of holds her hand up and says, and a like, don't.
Like, not now.
Right. You'll nod and then goes to look at the coins that he grabbed earlier, just to count those out of just like, I need something else to do.
Yeah, since the party is spending some time like healing and all that, I'll just give you the list of loot. I think you're going to be very happy.
And type it.
Yeah, I'm typing it now.
Iori does ask the group for help though, because she does have a hole in her chest.
Oh yeah, no, like you'll definitely give her a potion.
Does anybody have Arcana or Occult?
Yes.
Actually,
nope.
Who would like to roll it?
Let's see. What is my Arcana?
I have a 7.
I have an 8 in Occultism.
I have a 7 in Arcana.
So we'll roll to assist then?
Go for it.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, you need... Looks like with the help roll, you've got enough. During the downtime, you determined that the wand is one that Iori can use. I'm going to type it out.
Woo!
Does that gold include...
So that's 50 gold, 78 gold, 200 silver, 100 copper, cognitive mutagen moderate, cheetah's elixir, and the wand.
All right, I will put that in. I'll do the math later.
Yeah.
That cheetah's elixir makes you go fast. Drin could really use it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Like, there have been so many times when it's like Drin comes in with the shield and the fight's already done.
All right.
Oh
Yeah,
boy!
Saadi could just make those now.
Yeah.
Like before we do adventures.
Now that Drin has that shield spell, people should be lining up behind and letting him go first.
Yarra was trying.
Yeah. Anyway, so Yule, after patching up his wolf, looks around. Is going to look around for any paperwork or pages.
There are none, actually. You see burnt scraps inside of the braziers. Whatever papers were likely burned before you got here. But there is that arcane symbol, which appears to be... because I'm just going to count your earlier roll for it. But the arcane rune, which is around the corner here, next to Drin, or where Drin can see, appears to be an activation rune for the... apocalypse effect, basically, that would have caused natural disasters across Juye. So, go ahead.
Can we destroy that rune?
You can, either beating on it with, like, bludgeoning weapon, or craft check to just mess it up.
Craft check, and let's do it. Let's.
That's a pretty rune on the floor. Let's destroy it.
Saadi wants to shoot it with her gun.
Yes. So roll a craft check to shoot it.
Sure.
Can I just like shoot it with my gun? Is that the thing I can do?
You can sure attempt to, yeah.
Remember, the gun has concussive, so it does bludgeoning or what?
Oh, okay, go for it.
Yeah.
So between all of your effort, you do manage to destroy the symbol, the magic of the activation rune. So it looks like that even if somebody were to reactivate the pillar which was corrupted, without the activation rune, it does nothing. If this was a ball, it would be inert.
The balls are inert.
Yeah, I knew you would get it. But in either case, you have done a great good, and you have done a mighty feat. Everyone gains -2 ranks for the Temple of Fumeyoshi, and I'll type that in.
So is that good?
Yes.
Well, that's good for you, because you've been opposing Fumeyoshi this entire campaign.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But you've also gained a +1 to Daikitsu. Because Iori cleansed the temple, the altar of Daikitsu.
So that means we're all at a +2 at least.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, because we gained 1 from our work with Dichuchi.
Okay.
I'll type that in for everybody if you don't have it. There you go. But in either
I
case,
guess that's spelling right. Woo!
good job. With that said, now you can return. I guess the party will be leaving and returning back to the bean drinks, right?
Yep.
Yes, for that final scene with something Iori wanted to talk about in the
Yeah.
Does everyone have time for that final scene? I just want to make sure that everybody's good for it.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, we can close that here. I will say that after a few minutes of healing, once she is like positive that the wound has closed up, she is going to go back to her disguise, just so that they can move without being hassled.
Sounds good. So with that, where is it? There we go. So for the final scene, once you arrive at the bean drinks, you've had time to discuss or talk about anything, unless you want to wait until you're safely back at the bean drinks.
She has said nothing.
So I'm assuming the party is going to follow suit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna wait till we're in the safety of solitude.
Relative safe.
Once you get back to the bean drinks tea house, the server approaches the group and says, "Hello, good evening, everyone. Or actually, it would be afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Before your meal, messenger arrived. Two messengers actually, with missives for the group, and will leave a letter, which is addressed to Saadi, and a letter which is addressed to Iori, next to a katana and wakizashi set."
Or he takes her own letter, but eyes the. Has anyone told her that they redeemed the weapon for her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had discussed that.
Well, hold on. This is just me being a DM, but I think it might be cool if it was not revealed to Iori, so it would be a surprise. It's up to you if you want to do it that way. That's just my idea.
Well, Drin only talked to it with
Saadi.
Saadi.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we good with this being a surprise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so roleplay it.
Yeah, so she doesn't make a move for the weapon because she does not know it's for her.
Yule smiles as he sees it. That's a fine set. Almost on par with my bow.
Tis a very fine set, on par with my hammer.
Yule looks to Drin. Was that what your request was for?
Yes.
Yule looks.
I requested a special sword, but I do not use swords. I do know of someone in the party that does.
Iori is like not putting two and two together on this.
Yarra's gonna speak up. Basically, he's giving you the sword.
Oh,
I have a fine weapon. You needed a finer weapon than the one you already possess. I had a free weapon of choice. I chose this one. You may have it.
well, thank you. I'm honored. She takes the katana in hand and kind of swings it, moves it between her fingers, more testing the weight and being able to kind of point out that it's much lighter than the I had previously. This is much more the style I am accustomed to. Thank you. She kind of bows profusely to the group and seems like really genuinely touched. She's going to check the letter real quick first because she wants to talk to the group, but also just wants to very quickly go over what's the mail.
Okay, and while I'm oh, come on, where's that note? Because I have that note up. Okay, while I'm doing this, Saadi, do you, while Iori's reading the letter, do you want to discuss the letter that you got?
Oh, I literally just saw it. Sorry, I was looking for it. I didn't realize that was going to be an actual item inside of my tab.
Yeah, I set it up. Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 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 Since this is addressed to the whole group, effectively. She is just going to read it aloud. Well, yeah, in a slightly quieter place than this place. Yeah, I'm just posting it here.
Okay. Wait.
I don't recognize the name.
This is the lady we helped,
Yep, the fisherman.
the fishing woman.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's calling for me specifically, but honestly, it was very much a group effort. I would not have been able to get those bandits out without all of your help.
Yeah, the reason that it was sent to you is because you're the main one speaking with her, so she remembered your name the best.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yule's like,
Well, the thing
By
that
the way,
interests me about
real quick, Iori, I believe your letter popped up so that you could see it.
Yeah, I also DM'd you a question real quick.
Oh, sure. Go on.
It's on Discord.
Okay.
Yule looking over the letter, just. Sorry.
Iori flips through her letter, which appears to be written in like some incredibly like warrior poet ass handwriting, and says, she reads it and then kind of has that like OU expressions. Dear Iori, I saw you at the tournament and was surprised when you did not compete. When I overheard your dwarf friend offer a katana with the specifications recommended, I knew that they wished the prize for you. But no warrior's katana is complete without a wakizashi, so I paid this to match. This is yours, mate. Lend you strength to conquer me and reclaim your blade. Benkei. I should probably explain. She takes out the sword that she currently has, which is a paired weapon, and sets them down. They are very worn and have marks of Chuye, but they are very out of style, in that they just of like another period, like 50 years or so. And she said, I never intended on being an adventurer. I had been preparing myself for simply raising my daughter in solitude, or in secret with my village when the fox hunts began. And this is the blade that claimed her life. I first kill that I took with it was of the person who did it, and I've kept the weapon ever since. And until I began adventuring with all of you, I only really had that vengeance to live for. But I'm beginning to think that maybe there might be a life outside of that because of all of you. And I thank you. I am going to bury this weapon, and hopefully maybe I can bury that part of me with it.
Why don't you break the weapon and send the pieces to the local smiths to be reused into someone else's new weapon?
I don't know if they
will melt it down and burn off any ill effects it may have on it and turn it into a new good weapon. Or some other
tool.
Turn it into nails.
That can be used in a positive manner.
You know, I think I like that. Maybe I'll simply bury the scabbard.
Scabbard can be burned or buried or whatever you wish to do with it.
I'd like to commemorate my daughter with it.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Her name was Ryoshu. She was a child when the fox hunts began. I hope that I can make a world that she would want to be in. Thank you all for... I'm sorry for not telling you, but
Personal lives are personal until you choose to share them. It is
Well-
our honor to have them shared with us.
Well, I will be honest. When I first met you all, I wasn't exactly sure if you were trustworthy foreign
I don't-
royalty. She kind of says that as with the question mark at the end of it.
Look, I would have done the exact same thing as you.
Look
My
at this
wife was in
grumpy
danger in the same
dwarf.
way.
How can Grumpy Dwarf not be trustworthy?
Well, I've come to trust all of you as much as I trusted Saadi, who was the first person to know. Just by intuition, I assume. But I thank you all, and I'm much. It feels like a weight has been lifted being able to talk to you all about this. So thank you.
Well then, let's raise a glass of this tea.
Sake.
This
Actually, that makes
tea
me.
and salute.
Actually, now come to think of it, she kind of Hillary looks to raise her hand to get the attention of the waitress or whoever is on hand.
Yep. One approaches your desk.
Why is
Or
this place
desk.
called the Bean Drink?
And she says, "Oh, well, there's actually a funny story about that, but to keep it short, the lord of the business actually was inspired to because of a friend that they met in their travels to learn how to be a tea brewer. They learned about coffee. They often competed and argued about which was a better drink, and eventually he found the benefits of both. And since then, he has made sure to keep coffee beans as well as cooking beans on hand. And so we are the only place in Chuye that has beans for all occasions.
Interesting. What beans do you drink to celebrate?
Well, we actually enjoy. I'm just looking up something real quick.
While Fiona's looking something up, I did post it, but Yarra at some point is just going to silently get up and hug Iori.
She is absolutely hug very good.
Our favorite bean coffee drink is Dalgona coffee. It is a whipped coffee that is a smooth, velvety texture and a really nice color to boot. It's mildly sweet as well.
Does the spoon stand up in it when you cook it?
Well, we can make it thick enough that it does so.
Then by all means, let's give it a try.
I don't think I've ever had coffee.
No,
It's
I've had it once. Yule's admits I had it once.
I have tried my mother's coffee and my mummy's coffee and never again.
Would you like that with your usual, in addition to your usual drinks and tonight's meal? Because tonight's meal is bulgogi barbecue steak bowls.
Ooh.
That
Yes,
sounds
please.
wonderful.
Unless you prefer a vegetarian kimchi dish.
Bring on the steak bowl.
We'll do the bowl. As for once they're alone again, and she kind of motions to the letter and says, "Benkei is a friend, though we have a rather one-sided rivalry. When I was a child, I was practicing with my father's sword, and feeling very confident, challenged a traveling monk to a spar. He humbled me greatly and took the weapon. I've been trying to get it back, and we've dueled about once a decade for, I would say, the last 60 years, but I've been unable to win."
Well, now maybe with this new blade, you will stand a chance better.
Against a monk?
You...
No.
Yeah,
Just
hoping-
putting it bluntly.
I'm
No.
hoping at this point I simply outlive him. But I would like to keep trying.
You would be
Well,
far
then-
better just to spar with him as practice than to try and win the blade back.
Hmm.
He would be far more willing to teach you than to just simply beat you.
Well,
By the way, Iori, have you checked out the blades yet?
Not closely.
Okay. Let me know if you do.
We'll do it now, sure.
Okay.
Mm.
As you pull open the blade, you find that the katana has already been equipped with a potency and a striking rune.
Good lord.
And slipping out of the scabbard is a small striking rune that can be applied to another weapon.
Probably go on the paired one then.
Saadi's just
Or
gonna make
given
a
to a
little.
party member.
Saadi's just gonna give little puppy dog eyes. Just little.
She will gladly. She'll share. She'll share.
Oh, yeah.
There's enough good fortune to go around.
Yeah, so apparently Benkei has paid to have it souped up big time.
the man wants a challenge.
Yeah, well, I will have to do my best. I feel like I have big shoes to fill now.
Well, here's the big question. I know after this meal we're gonna just go waste the rest of the day back in our rooms, relaxing, revitalizing ourselves. But we have this letter here. Shall we make haste to the village?
Do I have my javelin back?
Oh well, yeah. We after we pick up our stuff in the morning, of course. I need to get my bow.
There you go.
But I mean, Yule size. You know what I mean? Do we want to stay here for the rest of the festival days?
No.
Because if I remember correctly, the only two things that are left in the festival are a kite fight and a cooking fight.
Oh my god, I'm crying. That was so funniest response, Grumpy Jesus. I'm sorry, go ahead, continue to see. I'll stop. I'm good.
Yule's just like so, but yes, tomorrow there's a cooking fight, which I don't think any of us are really well equipped for.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, I mean, two of us have been cooking for the party.
Yule says that like self-deprecatingly, like because he's a cook as well. Not as good a cook, but a cook nonetheless.
Nice halfway save there.
Well, as an alchemist, Saadi is excellent at cooking meth.
God.
You just said that
But anyway,
as a ninja, Iori's good at doing meth.
Anyway, so
y'all, we
plan-
are on stream.
Go ahead.
In Minecraft as a bit, parody.
Anyway, Yule's just like, so, okay.
Let's gather everything and go.
Yeah.
Actually, I think a few days outside the city sounds nice.
All right.
The only important contest in that silly thing is done with. Something good came out of it. Let's go.
Plus, also us causing more havoc in town. Yeah.
It might make us being here might make this place a target.
That is true. And they did offer us lodging there.
A sudden change of scenery might throw them off.
Yep.
Indeed.
So
Plus,
let's get to it.
Also, I imagine Jamal is getting restless.
All right.
So
we gained another.
Yeah. Because you gave us 280. You gave us 280, and now you're saying we get 370. Is that like compounded on top?
No, that's total.
Okay.
So we're at 379 then.
Yep.
I'm glad I didn't write down the initial 280 then, because I did not pay attention.
All good.
I didn't catch that.
All good.
But yeah. So with that, the party enjoys the rest of the celebrations the rest of the evening and prepares for their journey to come tomorrow after they pick up their goods.
Mm-hmm.
So what adventures will come? We will find out next time.
Yep.
And I believe this is your chance to close it out, so.
Yep. All right, everybody, we're going to call it a night here, and we'll see you next Sunday. And I'm hoping I will be fully recovered to do my reading streams Wednesday and Thursday. No promises still, as you can hear, by the end of tonight, my voice is gone. So, night, everybody.
Good night.